Greetings and salutations, friends, and welcome to Valkyria Chronicles. As I was sitting here wondering, who comes up with the names for the chapter? Buddy's day off, fair enough. On standby, sure. Alone time, maybe. Meaty mystery. Meaty mystery. Northern legends, victuals for vendetta. Considering there are probably hundreds of chapters in this game, I feel like it would be quite the Herculean labor to actually go through all of them, and giving each one an individual name. I'm impressed. Let's see what Squad E is up to today then. Well, he's excited.
長い戦いだった。見ろ、このパンまだ温かいぞ。
しょぼくれた F 小隊か。いい魚になるぜ。
That's right. Just last time we destroyed the majority of this town center during a mock battle between armored vehicles. In the middle of the market, all over bread and bacon, because apparently the army hadn't decided to actually requisition any of it, and so we were just purchasing it out of our own pocketbooks. One wonders why, but that's where we are.
なんだよ、酒は調達してねえのか。F 小隊はお子ちゃまだね。
Oh god, wow, Minerva's really upset. She was on the verge of dropping the N-bomb there. Jesus. I mean, on the one hand, Minerva, that makes you an even better woman, but on the other, control yourself. We are on YouTube. Please. Relax. No need for a PewDiePie moment just because you lost.
ミネルヴァ隊長にこのような屈辱を。私は自分が情けない。
ミネルヴァ、勝負が終わればノーサイドだ。こちらに来て一緒に食べないか？
Ah, smart. Bribe her with her own food.
ろくにマナーも知らない E 小隊の連中と誰が食事など。
ああ、確かにマナーは知らねえかもな。だが飯をよりうまく食う方法は知ってるぜ。
That's not what he said.
ほらよ、俺様が調達したバーボンだ。焼きたてのベーコンをつまみに飲んでみろ。
That's kind of what he said.
こんな日の高いうちから酒盛りなど。
昼から飲むからうまいんじゃねえか。F 小隊にも分けてやる。ほら、一杯付き合えよ。
パンは熱いうちに食え。過去の偉人もいいことを言ったものだ。ほら、こうしてパンにベーコンを挟んで。マスタードは多めでいい？
Maybe I'm the weird one out here, but I don't like bacon on bread. I really don't. It's wrong. Like, either you've got the kind of soft bacon and then it gets all chewy and it's like difficult to tear and get like good pieces out of, or it's all crunchy and then it kind of gets flaky inside of the bread and you've got to like pick pieces of it up and stuff. It doesn't work. It doesn't work. It just actually doesn't work. And anyone who says it does is coping and or lying. Marine Alva, U.S. submarine sunk Iranian warship with torpedoes. Torpedo, singular. Next Command Modern Operation playthrough livestream when? Well, I don't know if that'd be much of I don't know if that would be much of a mission, honestly. Iranian frigate, possessed of precisely 0 sonar capacities, versus Seawolf. Now, on the bright side, that would be an incredibly interesting challenge scenario, as the only hope that the Iranian frigate would really have is to turn around, maximum engines, and, I don't know, hope for a lightning bolt to strike the sea and blow up the torpedo. It's about it. Yokota, the B2 is the International One-Ship Challenge. Prove me wrong. Also, One-Ship Challenge. I don't know what the fuck that... I don't know what that is. Rainelva, no F-14 survived. I have yet to see any messages of any F-14s being blown up. Just a frigate, which is fine. God, she almost dropped a second M-bomb.
ミネルヴァ隊長。いや、よし。今日は E および F 小隊の共同レクリエーションだ。楽しい模擬戦の後は親睦を深めるための食事会がつきもの。多少の飲酒は許されるだろう。
たく素直じゃねえな。いちいち理屈つけねえと酒も飲めねえのかよ。
うるさい。
さあ、それじゃあ改めてみんなで乾杯をしよう。レンジャー部隊に乾杯。
乾杯。
なんだよミネルヴァ、あんたいける口だったんだな。
Of course she can. Have you seen her titties?
たしなむ程度だ。
よーし、そんなら今日はとことん飲ませるぜ。
だからたしなむ程度だと。ああ、焼きたてパンに炙ったベーコン、至福の取り合わせだ。
I can't believe Kai is wrong on this too.
ブッシュの中にクッキーも入ってたわ。私は紅茶でも入れようかな。
僕の分も頼めるかい？
もちろん。
あれ、この風、まさか。
Masaka! Is it the trap? Are we about to get wintered in? We are, aren't we? And hello, Dragon Metal, on kick. Now, give me a second. I forgot to fill my little water container, which means I will die. There. That should prevent my death for at least a little while longer. Conceivably, at least. Oh look, it's a statue of an evil wench woman with special powers. And it is snow! I fucking called it. It's like, wow, we were warned about this from the locals, but I didn't think that things would actually fall from the sky.
この日、僕らは頭上に最も恐れていた敵の戦兵を見た。誰も予想だにしないほど早い時期の降雪だ。舞い落ちる雪は帝国に冬が訪れたことを告げていた。
My god! We invaded Russia and it started to snow!
六章
Who could have predicted this? Who conceivably could have predicted this?
E 小隊に加わる新しい仲間を紹介する。
バンティフィオーレだよ。大丈夫大丈夫。全然酔ってないから。
リタ・レイウォーターです。趣味は戦車整備。あと恋人募集中。よろしくお願いします。
Well, that's nice. Many surprises were had this day. I am hydrated. Well, on the way to becoming hydrated anyways.
灰色の空から絶えることなく雪が舞い落ちてくる。例年より2月以上早い降雪の開始。それは連邦にとって最強の敵、 冬将軍の到来を告げるものであると誰もが理解していた。このまま本格的な積雪が始まればノーザンクロス作戦は失敗に終わる。口には出さないが、その絶望的な未来図が皆の頭の中に広がり始めている。前線に立つ兵士たちの士気は下がり続ける外気のように。
Man, we really should have prepared for winter when we invaded Germany. Germany? Russia. There you go. It seems silly not to have.
Teaバッグもこれが最後よ。
I do love how it's barely snowing. It's a tiny drizzle. It's not even resting on the ground. And the soldiers' primary complaint is like, oh, God, we've ran out of tea bags. The operation is at an end. Panic, despair. Flee for your lives, fools. Flee. We are not a serious military.
明日からは鍋で煮出した薄いコーヒーだけか。ちょっとした絶望だな。
Oh no! We're down to coffee beans! Woe betide our army! How could we conceivably soldier on under such inhumane circumstances?
おいクロード、いつになったらまともな補給にありつけるんだ。脂肪の分厚い女どもと違って俺は寒さに弱いんだよ。さっさと陶器装備だけでも届けてもらわなきゃ帝国軍をぶっ倒す前にこっちが。
司令部もそれは分かってるはずだ。陶器装備がない状態ではこれ以上進軍できない。
紅茶や食料だけじゃありません。燃料も弾薬もどんどん目減りしてます。こんな状態でノーザンクロス作戦は続行できるんですかね。
マイルズ。
しかしよクロード、実際自利品には違いねえぜ。じっとしてりゃ余計に凍えちまう。動いた方がいくらかマシなんじゃねえか。俺が帝国軍の指揮官なら縮こまって震えてる今の連邦軍は全く怖くないね。士気が下がってるところをぶったたく。そうなりゃこっちは総崩れだ。
ああ、それも分かってるはずだ。
たくしっかりしてくれよな司令部さんよ。
This is reminding me of the stories from World War II when the Americans started complaining about not getting enough Coca-Cola to the front line. Beginning to refuse to attack the Germans, like, no! We haven't received our chocolates or our Coca-Cola! How could you expect us to wage war under these inhumane conditions? See, that is the problem. That is the weakness of the American war machine. It has grown so utterly dependent upon its luxuries that the absence of them appears somehow to be a disaster. Meanwhile, the Russians were like, Ivan, we received our one single cup of vodka today. Thank God. What about food? What about water? Irrelevant. Vodka.
全くもって馬鹿げている。悪天候による進路の寸断、そしてこの雪だ。今や連邦の補給線は完全に途絶えたと言っても過言ではない。これが意味することはすなわち大気は全く無意味だということです。
Wow. And now our extraordinarily long and exposed supply lines have been severed too. This is looking like a worse and worse plan by day.
しかしビクトル注意。これだけの大部隊だ。撤退するにもまず補給が。
誰が撤退すべきと言いましたか。帝都は目と鼻の先、進めばよいではありませんか。
I like the way she thinks. Okay, we're low on supplies, we're low on food, all of this stuff, right? Well, advance towards the enemy. Take their shit, eat their food, drink their coffee, and warm ourselves by the fires of their burning civilization. Minerva's got the right way of viewing this. And hello, Night Shroud. To be fair, Sargon can't function without tea on an IV, and you can't go 10 minutes without a pastry. I'm surprised you aren't dev-sized at this point. I'm not. I am a spring chicken. Lean and eager, Philly. I don't know if that worked.
陶器装備もない状態でさらに北上すると無茶だ。
お言葉ですが、我々に残された時間はわずかです。寒さはこれから加速的に厳しさを増します。
クロード。
いや、しかしまだ10月だ。しばらく本格的な寒波は来るまい。
中隊長、冬はもう始まっています。
風のお告げか。ウォレス中尉は士官学校時代から風のお告げが聞けると評判の男です。
You know, there's a funny mention. So, wind talking. There was a funny thing. So, during the Second World War, everybody was breaking each other's codes, left, right, and center. The Germans had the Enigma code, which was broken in like the fucking 30s. The various British and American ciphers were also cracked open time and time again. Obviously, there were shift-ups here and there. So the Germans were like, our engineering is perfect. We don't need to change it. And the Japanese code was broken like no less than 3 or 4 times, I think. But there was one cipher, practically the only cipher that remained intact throughout the entire war. Wasn't a cipher at all. It was a language. As the Americans recruited Native American Indians, I think Navajos, I believe, to talk just the Navajo language. And many of them didn't even know their own language because it had been fucking ancient. But they made up, like, the difference. They researched the other words. And they created alternative Navajo words for things that they didn't have terms for. Like, I think tanks were like turtles or something like that, like big armored turtles or something. And it remained unbroken all the way till the end of the war because... I guess the Japanese weren't like, oh, what are they speaking? Is that English? What is it? It's Indian. Which was rather clever, honestly.
空を見て、これからの天気や風向きを言い当てる。天気予報よりずっと的中率が高かった。外れてばかりの軍の気象予報士より、よほど信頼できます。
このままここで凍えるより、積雪する前に一気に北上し、帝都に到達する。我々の取るべき道はそれしかないと思います。
ウォレス中尉の言う通り、もはや打つ手は進軍しかありません。帝都周辺の平原地帯には守りの手薄な町もある。物資がないなら挑発でも略奪でもあらゆる手段を講じてかき集めればいい。
しかし司令部は
動くなら今です。じきに空は厚い雪雲に覆われる。吹雪の魔女が来る前に。
何のことだ？
いや、何でもありません。とにかく兵士たちの士気も物資も天候も何もかもが限界です。帝国が仕掛けてくる前に。
失礼します。最前線の部隊から通信が。
Right. Those radio reports were a little unclear, but I think the general gist is that we're fucked. Yeah, definitely. Oh no, red shirts. Oh, they're gonna start dying in significant quantities. Help me, I ran out of tea. That was a rapid fire sniper rifle right there. No, not the breasts! Rescue the breasts! Oh, thank God. Hurry, let me see your tits. I need to see if they're okay. Man, we really should have set up a perimeter or something, shouldn't we? We really should have set up some sort of a defensive perimeter. That would have been intelligent. Oh well. Hey, yo, Kata, you're about to meet the man who'll make you his waifu. But what if I don't want to? What if I don't goddamn want to, chat? Also, how does chat feel about Resident Evil? Because I've seen the latest Resident Evil be a success, and I was told on Twitter that I wasn't brave enough to play the new one, and that upset me. Because I am a habitual contrarian. So now I kind of do want to play it. I'll make you a deal, chat. I'll play the Resident Evil, and you have to sit through me playing my favorite JRPG, which is Utawaru Mono. All of it. You'll have to come to every single stream. All of them. And there's gonna be like, God, 30? Yeah, I'm not getting through that game, but I'm going to try. No, they're not okay. The camp is on fire, you tard burglar.
足りめえだろ。帝国に一撃食らわせねえで死ねるかよ。
さっき伝令が来た。敵の戦力はこちらの倍以上。総員撤退せよと。
ふざけんなだ。俺は行くぜ。一人でも帝国兵を。
ラズ、落ち着け。あの敵の数、無駄死にするだけだ。
やっぱ撤退か。じゃあ聞くがな。一体どこに撤退するってんだ？この最前線に安全な場所なんかどこにもねえぞ。
You fool! Slaps Raz. We shall retreat towards the enemy. Duh.
とにかくここを離れるんだ。戦車部隊も向かってきてる。勝ち目はないんだよ。
私だってこんなところで引きたくない。
命はそんなに軽いものじゃない。死ぬと分かっていくなら自殺と同じだ。
ハーフェン号いつでも出られます。先輩、命令を。
よし。味方はそう崩れた。だが僕たちは違う。
That can't be us. Remember, place as many red shirts between you and the enemy gunfire as possible.
ピンチを立て直すのが僕らレンジャー部隊の役目。そうだろう。退路の確保が必要だ。いい正体が撤退戦のしんがりを務める。言うまでもなく危険な任務だ。強制ではなく志願を。
のバカ野郎が。
今の状況以上に危険なこともないだろう。
当然最後尾は僕たちですよね。
みんな
死ぬために戦うんじゃない。
ああ、これは生き抜くための戦いだ。
We're fighting to
なら行きま
survive.
しょう。私が敵弾で突破口を開く。
目標退却経路の確保。総員撤退が完了するまで守りきる。
Oh, Roger, my Dodger. Animate Acumen, you will utterly hate the grey section of the game, but these are the start of RE9. And Marksman for Uto Stream, or 30 parts. And yes, Arch does hate popular games, which is why he wasn't interested in Resident Evil. But now that he sees it's a huge success, Arch is kind of interested. Plus, Arch was told that he wouldn't have the balls to play it, which makes Arch upset. And I am looking for an excuse to play Utawaru Mono. In fact, I think I'm going to be playing more of Arch's selfish games forward. I'm already planning to do a playthrough of Warcraft 3, because, I don't know, I was playing Turtle WoW a little bit a while ago, and really enjoying it. And so that gave me the urge to just play through the Warcraft campaign again, because man, it's a really good campaign. Everything's on fire. You will have to recapture the base that's on fire. Everything's awful. Roger Dodger. Everything really, really fucking sucks, sir. Position units, right. Raz, obviously, we're gonna need him. Claude's already deployed in the other thing. You know, a second tank would be really cute, but oh well. Viola, a little further away, obviously. An engineer. Kai. Riley. I don't expect to run into that many setup vehicles here, so... I need to switch in some different characters. I need to put in the drunk chick, definitely. Wait, can I do that now? I can! Right, okay. Right, so let's see here. Who gets kicked out? You get kicked out because you have a penis. You get kicked out. You get kicked out. You're the man, aren't you? Oh, yeah, I don't like you. You can stay out. I mean, that's a nice hairdo, buddy, but, oh, you're definitely you. I like Lily. He's a bit unfortunate, though. The single woman who knows how to handle a tool, will definitely put her in. Fleur, there you go. Alright. We are going to need more assaulters, I imagine. Do I need anti-tank gunners? Probably not a terrible idea to bring some just in case. Clodo! Marksman for Uta stream, all 30 parts. Oh god. See, part of me doesn't even want to do that because I know by the time I get like 2 episodes in, nobody will watch because it's the kind of game that it's a visual novel. Nobody wants to watch somebody play a visual novel. Jesus Christ. But at the same time, it's like one of my favorite visual novels ever. In fact, I'm kind of wondering whether Utawaru Mono or Muv-Luv is my favorite visual novel. I mean, Muv-Luv is amazing. Muv-Luv is incredible, but I feel like Muv-Luv is more of like I don't know, more of just a pure story experience, whereas Utawaru Mono has great characters and gameplay, which makes you build closer bonds to the characters, especially Torka, which is the best grill ever.
ハーフェン号なら炎の中を突破できる。でも歩兵は絶対に炎には近づくな。勢いが激しい。やけどじゃ済まないはずだ。
敵と炎、2つの敵ってわけだな。面白いじゃねえか。
敵を撃破し 味方の退路を確保する。いい正体出撃だ。
Alright, what do we got? Well, apparently it was a good idea I brought some fucking anti-tank after all.
よし出るぞ。
Go, little Heathen, go! Oh, that's a bit toasty, but don't worry.
敵だ。
Despite having its radiator hanging out of its arse, somehow my tank is remarkably resistant to open flames. I don't know how that works, but apparently it does, so we're just gonna accept that that is indeed how that works. Some greetings, Arch. So what's the status on Metatron? He's still on the cast this week, and on what day? Lemi X Sargon. Well, I sent him another message just before I started this to try and confirm, as he did agree to come on this week, but I haven't heard back from him after he agreed, basically, so I am not 1000% sure. I assume he's on, but... Ooh, Jezuka Taisago. Kibbs has been playing StarCraft 1 campaign. Mod for co-op. It's on this is fucking great. I know! The StarCraft campaign is really, really good. It's really, really good. And I will watch your anime games as Dragon Metal, even though the style's a bit off. Utavarumona's style is great. What are you talking about? Yeah, Katao, would it encourage you to play Valkyrie 1 crossover DLC if I told you that not only do you get a second tank, but also a racist ginger? It would. It would. The second tank would be nice. What do we got? A shock trooper, medium tank, lancer.
前進する。
Alright, Kai.
敵発見。
Let's see. It would be pretty useful to deck you, so I shall.
必ず撃ち抜く。
Good job, Kai's cake. That other tank is a mild concern, isn't it? Yes, kind of. Well, Kai, I'm just gonna have you take care of some of the bad guys in front of us because, well, I'm on the defense for once, which means that the enemy aren't all in cover, which is nice. It's a refreshing change, honestly, from the usual situation of constantly being overrun by the enemy. You know, part of me kind of wants to just like... Kazimir, the Watcher. I wonder if I could get back there, pick up Jean, then turn around, drive up there, and like dump her behind the tank. That would be really neato cheeto if I could. Thank you, Jean. And, Raz, come along. I am a little armed vehicle. Oh, shit. Yeah, I'm a little tank. A little tank. Oh. Right, I'm in range of the fucking mortar. That's... not great, is it? No, it really isn't. I would like to kill that first. 75mm mortar, not HE shell, mortar specifically. Right. Prepare your buttocks, sir. Oh. Never mind, he's fine. Right, but he has turned away, which maybe that's good enough. We're about to find out. Please don't mortar me, please don't mortar me, please don't mortar me, please don't mortar me. Right, had to eat some fucking machine gun fire whilst that was going on, but that worked out better than I could have thought it would. Jazuga Taizayo, 500 warp token, thank you very much, sir. How about play StarCraft 1 co-op mode with the girls? I think it would be fun and a bit silly. A bit silly? If neither is good at RTS games, a bit silly? Are you fucking insane? Are you absolutely unironically nuts? Playing StarCraft with Lum Lum and Mal? That sounds like fucking suicide. That is perhaps the single craziest idea I have ever heard, and I don't know if I want to make myself suffer to quite that degree. Right. A mortar would be useful here. Pick it up, Riley. I know it weighs like 2 fucking tons, but it's fine. That would be terrifying. Explosives and fire. Okay. Infantry can't move through fire. That is a... Oh, please target mode. Oh my god. This is unfortunate. Can I hit both of them? I risk hitting none of them, but I will try. I can hit both of them. It doesn't kill either one, so it's a bit wasteful. Plus, I place myself in mortar range, but... Oh well, such is life. This... Oh, right, I forgot about the mortar. Fuck. Okay, Nico, don't worry about it. Just fucking run! Okay, this was a bad idea. Nico, no! 2 hit points! Nico. Nico. Nico, you absolute tard. You absolute fucking tard.
やってやれ
2 hit points. 2 fucking hit points. 2 fucking hit points. Oh. Don't worry, everything's fine. Nope, damn it. I was hoping to get both of them. Shit. Fuck. 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 I have messed this up a little bit. Alright, well, deal with that one at least. Okay, it's fine. It's okay. It's okay. It's not a problem. Everything's alright. That's a lot of command points. No, not Kai! Oh, and he's a little prick. He dodges in and out of cover too, the little filth. Yeah, get machine gun, get machine gun. No. Get machine gun, get machine gun, get machine gun. Oh. Right, well, that's ticked off 2 hit points, so I'm not too worried. Oh. And he got nailed in return. Lovely. Well, that worked out pretty well then. Ow, 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 ow. How? you had 2 hit points a second ago. How do you now have more hit points? No, well, you're dynamite, so it's fine. Right. Well, okay. That's not that bad. This is not a complete disaster. It's fine-ish. Sort of.
行動開始だ。
Right, Kai, first and foremost, let's get you out of danger. Pick up Nico Nico Ni.
ターゲット確認。
There
衛
you
星
go.
兵、こっちだ。
もう少しの辛抱です。持ちこたえて。
I wonder
死なせ
what,
ないで。
where is the medic going to evacuate people to in this current circumstance? Like, everything's on fire, which includes, I presume, the aid station.
甘いな。
Good grill, Kai. You nailed him.
よし、いけるな。
Alright, let's do that again. Capture
敵
the
拠点
point.
占拠した。
Lovely Puvale. Getting into cover. Can I reach that? Can I reach that? Can I reach that? I can. Right, and nail that guy too. Oh. Right. Bullets. I forgot about that whole weapons need bullets to function thing. Okay, let's call somebody else in. Rita? Yeah, Rita would actually be a good idea here. Yes, the whole guns need bullets to function thing. Yes, that. I've got this feeling I'm gonna get flanked by somebody, so I'm a little bit worried about moving my assaulters out, but
ないね。
I should probably get Viola moving at least.
そこか。
There we are. Michael Nankovitz, 14 minutes behind, just saw Archer's Resident Evil offer. You have to deal with. You have a deal with me at least. Also, the Vampire campaign. Look into World of D. What changelings? You might find some fun things to use in there. Okay. So Resident Evil playthrough in return for watching Utawara Rumono. That sounds like a pretty good deal to me. Right, I would choose her, but her weapon has the range of absolutely unironically actually nothing, so... Actually... Come here. But you've got to watch it all. You have to watch all of it, because Utawara Rumono has a fantastic twist as well. Like a genuinely ooh... I have to. Right. What did that achieve? Possibly nothing. No, it did achieve something. It allows me to zoop around them and capture the point. Ah, mein Gott.
仕方ないね。
I am the smart one. Right.
私に命令するな。
Ah, goddammit. Let me just nuzzle up close to him so I can hit him on the head at least. There we go. You really have to fix this absolute unflinching hatred of the commanding class. Seriously. It's just, come on, it's fine. It's okay. Right, so there's one shock troop over there. Whoa, drive the... I really hope Right, yes, okay, good. APCs do indeed count as vehicles. Which, I mean, they should, because it's an armored personnel carrier, but... I was just a tiny bit worried there for a second that the game would be like, oh, but it's not a tank, and thus, you see, it doesn't work like that, and then I'd be really sad. Please don't blow me up too. Thank you.
歯ごたえがない
Da,
ね。
da, 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 da. You've been base rushed, bitch.
みんなよくやってくれた。これで味方の退路を確保できたぞ。
あとは一刻も早く他の隊が撤退を完了してくれれば。
おお、派手にやってるね。ちょいと出遅れちまったかな。
あの戦車はジークバルで戦った。味方が撤退するまで僕たちが引くわけにはいかない。拠点を守りきるぞ。
Uh-oh. Uh-oh! Wait, no, hold on. No! No! That wasn't the deal! No, I know! I was just gonna capture the... No! Oh, God. Oh, God. Well, that fucking complicates matters now, doesn't it? Yes, yes it does. Yes, it really, really does. Yes, it really, really does. Right, okay. Well, I'm gonna need some dudes over here. Emmy? Oh, no. Right, what do I do? That's an excellent question. What do I do? There's a couple of lancers over there, so I don't really want to send my tank over there for obvious reasons. I need to deal with him, which I do best by parking behind him with a Hafen, shooting it in the arse. There's a little scout over there. I do have an anti-tank gunner over there, but she's probably going to get flattened by the tank. I can't resupply Kai. At least I don't think so. Not unless using 2 turns for it. Yeah, Kata, you've been bamboozled. Yes, I have, unfortunately. Yeah, you don't need to re-around, that's fine. Can I... No, just... Tiny bit short. Yeah, I'm gonna have to use 2 rounds to reinforce her. I don't know if this is worth it, but... Just hand that over there. Get the Hafen resupplied. Crouch there for some defense. Hexy, you're sinking both with subs, and it's 2026. It is sinking boats with subs, though to be fair, I did see the commentary going like, this is the first time since the Second World War, and that's probably true. 2 kill 2. Ah, goddamn the little leech fuckers. Right, in that case, knock that guy off instead, just because he's threatening my anti-tank gunner. Point her in the direction of those guys. And get Raz into cover, and we'll... And we'll point him towards those guys too. Right, okay. Whether I survive what happens next is going to be the interesting questions. So, obviously, they were using the Mark 46, modern-day torpedo. Great. Oh, God, you're just going to keep pouring in, aren't you? Oh, no. Right, where are you gonna go? You're gonna go up... Oh, no. Yeah, see, that's gonna be a problem. No, that's an armored personnel carrier.
やっぱりあんた俺のファムファタールなんだな。いいね、嬉しいね。俺は今最高に幸せだ。
Is he calling me his femme fatale?
獣のように乱れようファムファタール。
He is. I don't think that word means what you think it means.
さて
Also, this is remarkably cruel and unusual against my poor little APC.
しまって悪いな。聞かせてもらう。
悪く思うなよ。
なんだって
Yeah, somehow I don't think Viola is going to be able to stand up to the tank. I don't know why I think that, but I'm pretty sure I'm correct in my assumption. The question now is whether or not I can even get over there to rescue her because she's on the other side of the fucking map. Especially as I don't actually have anybody else in position either. Yes, this is not great. Oh, and there's fire over there too. Yeah, right, because the fire, which I went through with the AP, yeah, there's nothing I can do, is there? No, that is what we call death by bullshit. The video game is like, listen, I've planned an ambush that is specifically designed to punish you if you take advantage of the map layout. Okay then. Then I'm going to spawn in about 50 enemies, all of who are then going to act before you get to do. And, well, you're just gonna have to suffer, I guess. Right.
踊ろうかファムファタール。熱いキスだ受け取ってくれ。
I wish I could press the escape button so that I could just restart the fucking bullshit mission, but I'm not allowed to yet. Yay, allied reinforcements. Yay. Yeah, see, anything that I activate here is going to be instantaneously gunned down by his tank. I have a sneaking suspicion of... Oh, no, actually, the tank is... Oh, there we go. Panicky. Yes, I imagine you are a bit panicky right now. Well, at least you killed one of them. That's nice. Yeah. Yeah. I do remember this form of game design. Are you sure you want to restart? Yes. This is a classic from the days of RTS games, where basically, to extend the length of a game, and this was based in the old... Oh, and God, you can't... Oh, yes, I can skip, thank God. This was based in the old arcade cabinet idea, where the old arcade cabinets, which were, you know, powered by coins, was designed to try and extract coins from you by making missions that you basically couldn't beat. At the very least, not without quite a lot of skill, practice, and time to eat up more quarters. This became part of just video game design for a very long time. To the point where you even had this in strategy games, where obviously a game's value was determined by how long the game was. And one easy way to extend the length of your game was to program in missions that you pretty much guaranteeably couldn't beat on the first try, usually by creating some sort of sudden twist, like, oh, your mission is to take this base, and then the mission becomes, aha, well, that's what you thought, but actually, your mission is going to be to hold out against an enormous horde of invading troops. So that what you actually did was you took the base, and then you didn't destroy the very last building in the base, and then you spent the next 30 minutes building towers inside of that base. I remember that mission design very, very well. Right, get on board, and Raz as well. Come here. I remember that mission design very, very well. I can still fire my machine gun. Machine gun. I shall tickle that person over there. Damn it. He's over 10 meters away. My machine gun is useless. Oh. Right, I forgot about the anti-tank gunner. Well, I can do it this order anyways. Pew. That actually worked pretty well now that I think about it. In fact, that might have worked so well that if I'm very clever with my no. But if I'm very clever with my Nico kneecaps right now, as, well, ammo down. Does she give a shit about ammo down? Not really. Oh, mortars. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Yes, yes, yes. Right. Watch this. Fuck. That was almost very, very clever. That was so very close to being very, very clever. That was so very close to being so very, 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 very clever. So, if I shoot you with a tank gun, will that kill you? It will. If I shoot you with my machine gun, will that kill you? No. In fact, I will need to pump about 30 magazines into you to end your life. Right, rolling the dice. Right. Jizuka Taizago, you should look up Cavalry Girls and Doll's Nest. Damn good games as well. The Riftbreaker would be good co-op game with friends too. Now, before I forget about it, let's deploy Jean. And plop. Excellent. Right, well, not too bad. The mortar is still alive, which is a pinch unfortunate, and I didn't move Riley, so I'm not going to have the opportunity to nail it with Riley next turn, which is also a pinch unfortunate. But most other things got killed, which is good. Hammer of Subtlety, you got Amber Spawn. Surprise Bucko. It is a surprise Bucko moment, yes. Nico. His first reaming? I don't think this is the first. I've had to redo pretty much every single goddamn mission in this game so far, because pretty much every single one of them has had some kind of like, aha, but you didn't expect this random twist thing. It's been honestly aggravating as fuck. I don't remember Valkyria Chronicles 1 being like that. Maybe I'm just misremembering, or maybe it's the rose-tinted glasses of good old-fashioned nostalgia. That's entirely possible. Right. Cactus. Let's send you up over here to deal with that silly little sniper first and foremost. Just because he eats like 90% of my dude's health bar every time he fires, which is a bit upsetting. Lovely. park ourselves in here.
Service guarantees citizenship.
Right, what do I do with this guy then? Is there any way for me to kill him in one go? Probably not.
Yosh, deru.
Probably not, but running over his cover is at the very least a good first step. There we go. And then, can I miss from point blank range? I can't. Lovely. Sasuga desu desu. Also, I should probably watch out for the mines on the ground nearby so I don't run over them. Yeah, that might be wise. Do I have ammo? I do have ammo. Yay.
衛星兵こっちだ。
もう少しの辛抱です。
Let's be fair, you could react ways for new RTS games that you can do on turn base. How much difficulty in most RTS games, like the stupid stealth maps. Ah, the stealth maps. Now, everybody knows and loves the stealth missions. Oh, yes. You know, the recent Starship Trooper game was a fantastic example of this. So, one of the big things that is a frequent trap that many games fall into is deciding upon a selling point, and then deciding for one reason or another to abandon the selling point in the name of, well, diversity, basically. Right, so what am I doing? I've got a little tank over there. I've got Raz and Jean in that. I need to deal with that thing, but I also need to deal with like 5 million dudes spawning over here. Well, moving Riley is probably a good idea, because she might be able to lob ammunition against them. What's that about? Oh, yes. So, the variety missions. You know, you're playing an RTS game that does one specific thing very, very well, right? Maybe it's like, maybe you're playing Terran Command. What's the name of the one? Where the idea is you're in the Starship Troopers universe. And in the Starship Troopers universe, what that game should do best of all is obviously dealing with huge numbers of enemy bugs. That's what you want to do. You want to be the guy on the walls with the twin-mounted 50 cals, gunning down absolutely enormous waves of enemies running at you like, ah! That's what you want to be doing. But then, suddenly, for no apparent reason whatsoever, the video game is like, okay, I mean, sure, that's fun and all, however, what if we make a sneaking mission? Where instead of running around shooting things, you're going to have to hide from things. And this is done for diversity of missions, where they're like, wow, maybe people will get bored of our really fun and engaging gameplay loop that everyone agrees is really fun and engaging, and instead would like to participate in something that we all agree isn't fun or engaging. Maybe. Who knows? It could happen, you know, conceivably. So, Seb, I could call in 3 people. I'd probably rather call in the 3 people over there, honestly, because I'd bring the Hafen up there and then I'd call in 3 people to fortify that against the enemy's horde. But then again, they can bring in the tanks. Is that a good idea? Is that a good idea? Maybe, kind of, sort of, maybe. Right, Vancy, I think I'm just going to leave you down there. And it's always a dumb thing. It's always stupid. Like, no. You've got a really good gameplay system set up. Just lean into it more heavily. Don't pull away from it. Right, let's see. Okay, I've got an idea. I have an idea here that I might Might work, might not work. We are going to find out. Especially stealth missions. Unless your game has been specifically set up to encourage stealth missions, just don't do it. Or if you're going to do it, make it like very specific, like almost timing based, where you just have to run through a few sentries, basically. Right, so that's a light tank. I can pretty much just run past that. It's not a big deal. Shock trooper, cactus. I do want to move the cactus before I do anything else. Can I just... No, I have to shoot it. Okay, that's unfortunate. Right, well, she'll shoot it, open up this path. Then we're gonna go over here, not hit the anti-tank mine. Keep going. A little sneaker peeper. Then we select the cactus one more time. We keep going. We shoot the poor little sniper in the back of the head with a machine gun, like so. Which makes him very upsetty spaghetti. Then we park the cactus this way so it doesn't get shot in the engine compartment. Then we pop out Jean. We'll go over here and blow up that tanky wanky. Okay, not a fantastic angle, but good enough. Probably. Good enough. Excellent work. Then we deploy Raz. Razzle Passel. Who hanged him? Yeah, no, stealth missions are only half as low than escort missions, though. Okay, you know what? Okay, right. I will defend. Oh, right. Don't capture. Do not capture. Capture bad. Capture very bad. Capture silly. Do not capture. Crouch. I mean, I probably don't want to use Raz for that, but yeah. So I will defend escort missions somewhat. If you have a clever escort mission, it's not that big of a deal. Company of Heroes 1, for example, had an escort mission where you had to set God, there we go. The Red Ball Express mission. So the Red Ball Express was you had to move out into an area and then capture a bunch of ground. Once you'd captured this ground, then once you gave the go-ahead, you would get a bunch of trucks moving out. Those trucks would then need to be defended against some German counterattacks coming from all sides. That was actually a surprisingly good escort mission because you knew exactly the path that the vehicles would have to take. And so you could pre-plan your defense. The mission map was also fairly large, so you could keep a running group of defenders, basically, that would take care of actually defending, like with tanks running around the map. That was a good defense, or escort mission, sort of. Alternatively, another way to make an escort mission not complete cancer is to just make sure that you have agency over where the escorted thing goes. Right, Kai, where do I want to place you? That's a good question. By, for example, allowing you to move the thing you're escorting. I'm going to leave you behind, just in case there's something that's going to try and sneak down there. Riley will hopefully mortar this cluster of enemies. And when I capture that, I'll call in a bunch of anti-tank gunners right there.
回復はまだいいでしょ。
And we might just place her, like, right here, facing them. I mean, I would have loved to use some of this area for cover, but oh well. Resupply that, just to make sure. Point her towards the enemy. Right, I shall ambush the bad people before they can ambush me. A brilliant plan. Wait, is that a tower, by the way? Can I? No, she'd probably just get a machine gun down if I did that. Right, let's get everybody into positions. That was an anti-tank mine, in case you were wondering. Alright, I've got Raz covering that, and I've got Viola over here.
よし出るぞ
The problem is going to be the dumbass enemy tank.
各隊戦況を報告せよ。
It's going to shoot me like once or twice in the front regardless, but if I place it up here...
僕は必ずやり遂げる
If I place it rightio up here, I should be able to squeak my ass in. Like that. That's pretty safe, I'd say.
やってやるが
Right, then we place the cactus with its little machine gun. Like... here.
仕方ないね。
And you know what, Viola? How about you go back there and just wait for the bad people? How about that? How about you just stay, like, right there waiting for them? Yes. And Kai, I should... I'll put her in the tower, why not? It'll be good for dealing with the spawned guys if nothing else.
いい場所だ。
Unfortunately, I can't see over there, but eh. Good enough for government work, and we'll keep Rebecca right there. And okay, I think we're ready. I'm going to do the intelligent thing of saving mid-mission now. Wow. Look at that, a save game feature. I've been playing so much Iron Man recently, I've completely forgotten that you can save in video games most of the time. Gaming Nerfy, good evening, Arch. Personally, this is why I feel no shame in saves coming, because of RTS ambush bullshit like this. Don't forget save if you feel you are in good shape, by the way. Save yourself some time and pain. Godspeed. That is a good piece of advice.
Mina!
Alright. You're probably not surviving this, Raz. I can't lie, but, you know. You might. There's a possibility. You have gained more CP. Oh, no. Right, Brittany... Jimmy... Emmy. Right.
仕方ないね。
Viola, my dear. Yes, you thought you were gonna... Oh, no, Riley, you're gonna kill Viola if I do this. You thought you were gonna ambush me, but it's the other way around! Right, slightly more distance so you don't get mortared by Riley. There we go, perfect. Perfect, absolutely ideal.
行くわ。
Rebecca, just in case the Harfen starts getting slapped with AP and is on the verge of getting blown up, let's put you within a turn's walk of repairing the tank, shall we?
行動開始だ。
Ooh, maybe can I? Can I might be able to, yes! Boom, nice! Kai's cake proves superior yet again. You don't unallow, but we're ambushing them. What happened? I come from the future. I have already discerned your gay tactics. Also, I'm not your femme fatale. Calm down. I'm not a female. Alright, now to see how much damage I take from this fucking thing. Oh. I'm surprised he managed to sneak a fucking shot through that. God damn it, I forgot. His tank has the stupid radiator on top. I should have put Riley over there so that I could have dive-bombed his dumbass radiator. I'm a tard. You don't understand. My tank is incredible because I placed my stupid glowing weak spot in a secret position. Well, that's on the fact that he gets to move and shoot continuously, whereas do I get to do that? No. Well, Raz, it was nice knowing you. Come to think of it, it might have been silly to put one of my command point dudes directly on the point that I knew would be immediately overrun by an armored vehicle. I do wish the anti-tank gunners would actually fire, because the enemy anti-tank gunners sure as fuck do. But not mine, for strange, unknown reasons.
それで?
Aha! Dodged, bitch!
当てる?
Yes, yes, Viola, teach them valuable lessons. Viola? Okay, I guess she forgot to shoot the second time, but Riley still nailed them, so it's fine.
さて
Oh god, you can still move, huh? Right, well, never mind.
傷が深いね。
踊ろうかファム・ファタール熱いキスだ受け取ってくれ
I do wonder if Kai will be safe in her little nest. Now then, Riley. I just remembered where the weak point of that tank is, so I'm gonna need you to come over here. Da, 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 da. Let's see. Can I see you? No, maybe I may. No, I can't. Oh, no. Yes, maybe. No. Fuck. How about here? There we go. Right, and then we plonk shots directly on top of the glowing fuck me spots, like so. There you go. Well, I may not truly be his femme fatale due to being the wrong gender and everything, but Riley sure is his femme fatale. She's very good at ploinking him right in the soft spots. There. Right in the hemorrhoids. With that, I imagine that just plonking a shot into his side with my piece should take care of him. Yes, indeed.
やってくれる。ここはちょいと引いておくか。いい男ってのはオスばかりがノーじゃないってね。また会いに来るぜ。必ずな。やったな。撃ってきやがった。
There. Okay, that'll put me in a position to deal with them. And enemy! I'm gonna need you to pick up some of my, oh god, mortars. Go on, little medic! Mortar! Nope, yes, yes, there we go! Good girl, Emmy. You're running through the shower of mortar shells. Right. Oh, panicky. Fuck. Yes, 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 no! So, very, very close. Actually, can I... Fuck. Nope. No, I can't. Right, well, that's unfortunate. Right, Kai, I'm gonna just hope that those mortars aren't gonna hit you up there. If they do hit you up there, I am sorry. I didn't intend for them to do that, but sometimes shit happens. Right. Get Viola within spitting distance so that she doesn't flub this. Excellent. Expecting more people from that direction, so let's turn her around. I would love to kill that grenadier, but that's not really an option at the moment. Right, Vancy, my dear. You're gonna go kill a grenadier and also get yourself out of range of that mortar. Right, 1 CP left. With which I shall do... I need to kill that guy, don't I? Right, click quick. And unselect before she gets mortared. There we go. Because otherwise, he'd just run up and he'd take my point, and then I'd lose again. Live, Kai! Nope, nope, she did not. In fact, she jumped out of the tower to kill herself. Presumably because there was an explosion nearby, so he was like, oh shit. Oh no, she's not dead yet. I feel like Riley should be firing at this guy by now, but I guess Riley doesn't care. I need to go resurrect my drunkard now. I mean, this guy can pretty much kill my entire team because he's got like fucking 8 actions, so I guess he can just kind of keep doing this ad infinitum. Yep, pretty much. Oh well, I hope he runs out of ammo at some point. Nope, doesn't look like it. At least he's running low on action points. What's that? 5th or 6th shot? Yep, he regenerates a new round every turn. Oh, is he finally out? Is he finally dry? I think he might finally be dry. Oh, thank God. Right, I think you need to die now. Who gives a shit about the tank ace? He didn't do anything. It was the guy with the mortar who cut through my entire team.
Minerva!
無事だったか。よく持ちこたえてくれた。全軍の撤退が完了したぞ。
よし。みんな、任務完了だ。僕たちも撤退を開始する。車両は歩兵の交代を援護しろ。
イージーの文字 E ナンバーの部隊か。楽しませてもらったぜ。だが次は俺の番だ。必ずお前を落としてやる。
Now, I'm hoping the game isn't going to be so gay as to be like, you didn't pick up those 2 guys, they're dead now. Because if they are, I'm going to be very upset.
待っていろよ。ファムファタール。
I have lost.
I really hope not. See? Fucking really? See? Alright. I feel that's a bit harsh, but if you say so.
クロード、朗報だ。司令部より勲章が授与されたぞ。
Yay! Shiny thing. Ah, the Bronze Medal of Honor.
先ほどの作戦では見事な活躍だったな。司令部からの報奨を受け取るがいい。
Not a proper Medal of Honor, just a bronze one. Right. I do now need to check that the game isn't gay. Let's see.
よし。新たに入隊した隊員も戦力になるはずだ。
Let's see. Drunk chick. Oh, thank God. Okay, right. Phew.
Yosh.
Jao, congrats on finishing the prologue. The actual plot starts now. It probably unironically does.
さあ、鍛えたいだけ鍛えるがいい。
Right. Sniper and scout, because it gives me orders. And I feel like I should probably buff the grenadiers, because they're starting to feel kind of pathetic. Gasp! All units evade. Aim boost. Might as well give them that too.
レベル
They sound so shocked every time. As if they can't believe that my dudes can possibly get any less competent.
今日はここまでか
R&D facility, anything new in here?
待ってましたよ
I hate you, Miles. My machine gun are even better now. You know, for rifles, the accuracy boost is probably better off. Glenfield. Yes. Or is that the shit one? Wait, hold on. Range 350, 370. Galleon. No, that's the shit one, isn't it? Is it the 2? Yes, C+. Maybe? I'm just gonna make the assumption that that's the one. Temptation to take away her gun, because it's kind of terrible. Mostly because of its unfathomably poor range. Gene, how about you get range 620, 600, AMC, AMD. Yeah, that one. Any fancy sniper rifles that I can give to Kai, maybe? Range 450. Yeah, somehow I don't think that reducing range is a good idea for a sniper rifle. Okay, she's already got the Wasp. Okay. Yeah, somehow a close-range sniper rifle doesn't seem like it would be necessarily useful.
もうやめちゃうんですか
The Empire SMD is practically a melee weapon. It isn't just practically a melee weapon, it is a melee weapon. Yes, chat. The point of no return. It's still chilly outside.
なんだもう先に逃げた奴らに追いついたのか
それほどスピードは出してないはずなのに
負傷兵も多い上にこの寒さだ行軍速度が上がらないのも無理はない
Our escaping column is moving slowly whilst being chased by a tank ace. I see nothing but good things in our future.
先輩通信が入りましたジークバル海戦に参戦した部隊がことごとく帝国の反撃を受けている模様
Wow. I do love how Cloud has a little Z on the inside of his jacket. That means something very different today than it meant when this game was released, I imagine. Because, you know, Z for the Russian forces in the extended military operation against Ukraine. Perhaps Claude too has determined that the Ukrainians aren't really people and is spending the majority of his time as a tank commander blowing up Ukrainians. Or maybe he once was one. Oh. He has a past of many, many war crimes, that Claude. Many, many war crimes.
今ここにいる僕たち中央配置の部隊以外総崩れだそうです
ジークバル海戦の大部隊が総崩れなんて
この道は大丈夫でしょうか。敵の追撃が迫ってるんじゃ。
わからない。ただ言えることは、僕たちは攻める立場から追われる立場になった。
Ew, EZ, as in easy, as in easy company. 82nd Airborne. Wait, no. Wait. Easy company. Was that 82nd or 101st? You know, from Brand of Brothers, Captain Winters, all of that good stuff. Was that 82nd or 101st? 101st, wasn't it? Because they participated in Market Garden. Was the 82nd in Market Garden? I don't remember now, which is a little bit embarrassing, but I don't think the 82nd Airborne was in Market Garden. And the 101st were in Market Garden, which means the 101st. Probably. I'm thinking. God. I need to rewatch Band of Brothers. That was a fucking amazing show.
嘘でしょ。たった一度の敗北でこんなことって。
Yeah, welcome to the average strategy game experience, where no matter how many missions you win, if you lose one, your ass is grass. That's a lot of red shirts.
1935年10月、例年より早い冬が大陸北部に到来した。それに合わせた帝国軍の総反攻によってノーザンクロス作戦は瓦解、連邦軍は総崩れとなった。この後、連邦軍は寒さと飢えと戦いながらちりぢりとなり敗走してゆく。
Who could have seen this coming?
泥沼の撤退戦の始まりであった。
That voiceover, that's the same from Crest of the Stars, isn't it? Okay, right. Slight deviation now, Chad, but if you haven't already, there's an anime called Crest of the Stars. It's very, very old. It might be difficult to get a hold of these days because it's from like the fucking 80s or something. It's based on a manga of the same name, which has sadly never been fully translated, which is a fucking tragedy. But it is amazing. It is so cool. It is so super duper 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 cool. And it has... I don't think I've ever seen any setting do space combat the way that Crest of the Stars does, and it's really interesting. It's a fantastic series that I highly recommend. And I am so sad that doesn't have more stuff in it, because, man, a Crest of the Star video game would be utterly amazing. Imagine basically like almost like a fleet captain game, right? Where you're the humble human noble getting aboard one of the ARB spaceships, and you need to fight out a campaign in maybe like almost like a Nebulous Fleet Commander style engagements with your space-time bubbles, whilst obviously your hot ARB girlfriend is backing you up. Ah, La Fille. La Fille is probably like the first anime crush I ever had, as she was fucking fantastic. Okay, if you ever wonder how to do a strong female character correctly in fiction, and you don't want to use the same example as everybody else, which is Ripley from Aliens, La Fille from Crest of the Stars. She is perfect for the strong female character. She's independent, she is stubborn, she is very, very proud, and has no problems whatsoever with simply barreling through a situation, but she is also loving, kind, feminine. La Fille is so good. La Fille is best waifu character. Pretty much across anime as a entertainment spectrum. Should we mention that? Had a game or something like that game? No, not Crest of the Stars, unfortunately. Muv-Luv has a game, which is an absolute hellish video game, specifically designed to basically be unplayable, because that's the point of Muv-Luv. But Crest of the Stars, it's so good, so good.
一体どこまで歩けばいいの？朝からずっと歩き通して、もう限界。
I don't know, Riley. We have a tank, so you could ride on that, but for some reason we're walking on foot. Presumably to show that we are exhausted and tired. Now, we did have an APC, but, you know, that piece of shit blew that up, so...
おかしいな。進路が違う。
一旦アインヘムトに退却するんだろう。だったら南に向かうはずだが。
タイは西へ向かってる？
Why am I walking?
これより先、都市や町、集落は迂回して進む。街道などの目立つルートも使用しない。アインヘムトはすでに帝国軍の手に落ちた。我々の目的地はここから西へ150キロの場所だ。
We really did not guard any of our rear lines, did we? No, not the major cities, not the supply lines, not the roads. We just barreled ahead, hoping for the best. I feel like the Federation really deserves to be defeated.
西へ150キロ。しかし、そのポイントは帝国領内の海岸線のようですが。
Ooh, a reverse naval landing, a Dunkirk. Nice.
中央司令部のエドモンズ将軍直々の通達だ。我々はその場所で新たな任務に当たる。これ以上の情報は与えられていない。以後、司令部や他の大隊との通信も封鎖される。
西に向かうとなると山越えですね。
Ah, yes. Listen, we're gonna announce over the radio where we're retreating to. But after that, complete radio silence, okay? Fantastic. We must deny the enemy vital information. Oh, this army is not real. This is not a real army. This is a joke army.
山岳地帯はすでに厚い積雪があるはずです。今の装備で雪山を越えられるかどうか。
この作戦は形勢を立て直す重要な任務だと聞いている。総崩れの我が軍でまともに動けるのは君たちだけだ。故に司令部は君たちに託したのだろう。厳しい状況だと分かっていてもな。
中隊長、分かりました。
武運を祈る。
ねえ、見て。アインヘムトの時計台が遠ざかってく。
あん時のジャーキー、一切れでも残しとくんだったぜ。
なんだあれは。
Oh, that's a traitor.
かかしじゃない。
No, it's not a scarecrow, Riley. You remember that guy you bought the illegal tank equipment from? You know, the guy who'd raided the Imperial Armory and was selling it on the street for everyone to see? Well, turns out that was a fucking stupid idea.
いや、違うぜ。
レディ、見るな。
嘘でしょ。おじさん。
I mean, that's true. He did betray his country for scraps.
これで連邦軍に物資を提供する者はいなくなる。そんな。
薄汚ねえのはどっちだよ。あの時も今も連中のやることは変わらねえ。見せしめだと。上等だ。帝国のクズどもめ、俺が同じ目に。
ラズ、戦争は命の価値を忘れさせる。奴らにも僕たちにも忘れないでいよう。 この光景を。
Listen, the retard was selling Imperial Army equipment on the streets. I really can't mobilize that much sympathy. He's an idiot. Urban Burnson, the player, wins battle after battle. The story, you lost everything in 5 minutes. LMAO.
帝国を倒さなければ繰り返されるんだ。
This is why we're fighting the Empire.
悲劇が。
So the traitors can continue to remain traitors.
忘れないわ。
Listen, I'm with the Empire on this one. I don't even see how you could conceivably make the counter argument on this one. I really don't. Also, people keep telling me I should do the extra story for the extra tank, and I do kind of think like that's a good idea now. Ooh, okay, right, so hold on. What's this called? Okay, right. So there's a really cool game called Panzer Corps 2. It's on Steam right now. It is a hex-based war game in the style of Panzer Generals, the old games, but it has a really cool feature. So, yeah, hex-based war games. I too was like really skeptical because I'm like, hex-based war games aren't that interesting. They're not that cool. They're not that fun. They're really, really basic, right? Who the fuck cares? But what was really awesome about Panzer Corps 2 that I really enjoyed is that it has a German campaign that stretches from the Spanish Civil War into Czechoslovakia, into Poland, into Norway, into France, into a raid on Britain, into the entirety of Barbarossa, and it also has an alt history campaign where you then go back, invade Britain, and eventually it even has an America campaign. Like, the game has like 300 fucking missions going through the entire war, where you get to keep your characters and your vehicles and your tanks and your commanders throughout the entire thing, which was really fun. That was genuinely super duper cool. So if you have a tolerance for hex-based strategy games, I might recommend that one. It's very good. Right. Let me see if I can get that tank, because I would love that one, because that's a very good tank. We'll take a brief respite from the dying in the cold section to go back to Alicia, the best girl.
私たちと年も近そうだし、安心しちゃった。ね、ロジー。
要は若造じゃないか。精鋭部隊だって言うから期待してたのにさ。
Actually, never mind. Rosie, best girl.
その上、ダルクス野郎まで来るなんて、がっかりだよ。
だとこの甘。
やれやれ、肝っ玉の小さいレンジャー様だ。そこいらのチンピラといい勝負だぜ。
ああ、喧嘩売ってんのかこのゴリラ。
ラズ、このバカ。
ラルゴとロージーもいきなり失礼でしょ。いきなり揉め事。嘘でしょ。
けど今の彼女の言葉は
Hold on a moment. She's right. We are with a darkie. What's wrong with us? Good interjection, Cloud.
それよりも第7小隊のこの戦車すごいですよね。
The tank is pretty cool.
新型？いや、そうじゃない。
Wait, I've already read this. What the fuck? I've gone through this already, haven't I? New. Oh. Oh, you can turn the pages. Wow, well, that was a useful thing to learn, wasn't it? As I was about to rewatch the entire fucking thing. Right. New mission.
作戦を説明する。
Imperial forces have launched a sudden counterattack. This way you can kill enemies without pretending that it's a training exercise. Tournament falls. Okay, well, I guess everything's already positioned, so off we go.
一刻も早く帝国軍を叩くぞ。第7小隊出撃する。E 小隊が敵本隊を食い止めてくれている間、僕たちは町に侵入した別動隊を撃つ。敵本隊は戦力で E 小隊に勝っている。一刻も早く別動隊を撃破し救援に向かおう。
了解。あたいらの進化見せてやるよ。
帝国の野郎ども、好き放題しやがって。ガリアは絶対渡さねえぜ。
いい正体のみんな、私たちが行くまでなんとか持ちこたえてね。
Yeah, yes. Yazuka Saga over on Kick does point out you're supposed to be playing the good guys in this game, so everything the enemy does must obviously be evil. Yes, yes. I mean, that is the reason. It's like, oh, well, he helped us. Well, that's good. We are what is known as the good people. And since we are what is called the good people, if somebody helps us... Oh, that's a tank. Ah! Okay, that's unfortunate. And so if they help us, they too must be the good people. But in reality, he's of course just a traitor. Right, so there turns out to be a lot of tanks everywhere. Like, a lot of tanks everywhere. Edelweiss. Oh, it's such a cooler tank. It's so much cooler of a tank.
貴重な標本の宝庫だぞ。
くれぐれも短絡的な行動はするな。
Is that an anti... Okay, will I shoot around this corner or will I dunk it into the side of the building? Around the corner. Nice.
作戦行動を開始する。
Well, I think I'll just keep doing that for a while. Yeah, like, okay, the squad in Valkyria Chronicles 1 was definitely better, in my opinion. Like, the Edelweiss just looks way cooler. It's a way cooler tank. Much cooler tank. Oh, I might have ammunition. I didn't bring an engineer, did I? No, I didn't. Right, well... I guess I'm fucked.
Oh, Magazana.
Come on, Margot. You are now my sole source of anti-tank. Congratulations. Right, well, that is indestructible cover, I think. Or is it destructible cover because it's red? I forget. I mean, that certainly looks like something I could run over with a tank, but, Rose, you stay back here guarding the point just in case. And better characters, too, because I do love Rose. Rose is adorable. Right, when are my friends going to arrive to help me out here? Because, I really am going to need them to help me. Well, first and foremost, let's find out if this is breakable terrain. It is breakable terrain. Very well, then. Ah. Well, That didn't do quite as much as I was perhaps hoping for, but it did enough.
よーし、俺の出番だ。
I don't know why I picked Largo. I wasn't intending to pick Largo. I was intending to pick somebody else, but I misclicked.
これが自然の力で野菜万歳。
Right, Largo. You can do it!
ここだ。
Okay.
ざっとこんなもんだ。
Right. Yeah, so that poor guy in the machine gun just got shot by a bazooka and a tank gun simultaneously. Ow. Ow. That's the kind of murder that is frankly just unreasonable. Right, Alicia, you got any hand grenades on you? Yes, you do. Can I get... Nope, not quite. Nope, fuck. Okay, see, the problem now is that I've gotten used to... There we go. I've gotten used to pressing X for reloading from Citadel, so that's going to make this even more problematic. Mysterious. Ah, that's right, because she's a fucking Valkyrie. I remember now. Yes, she's a goddamn Valkyrie. It's like, my bullet wounds just disappeared. Ah, that's weird.
Oh, 任せな。
That is indeed weird.
敵がいたぜ。これが自然の力で野菜万歳。
Also, I do love that she doesn't really question that particularly much. It's just like, wow, my bullet wounds just closed on their own. That's unusual. Oh well. Shrugs goes on with her day. I do love that. She's fucking Wolverine, but she doesn't notice or care. That's a lot of enemy reinforcements. Maybe I could get some reinforcements too. Shuffle, 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 shuffle. Shuffle, 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 shuffle. Yes, give Rose something to murder. Oh. What the Oh, that must have hurt a little bit, Largo. Don't worry about it though, it's fine. Ah, he just kind of ran right in front of the machine gun. Right, Rose, I've decided that I can risk having my flag captured. I've decided that it's okay. Although I still probably want to kill that tank first. Right. Oh, fuck, he's kneeling! He's kneeling! Oh no! Like, luckily, I pulled another grenade out of my ass. They generate almost as effectively as my flesh does. There we go. Right, now that they have been pushed out of cover. Line them up real careful like. Damn it! Right, close enough for general government work. Is that? Oh, the tank went away. Huh. sulky. Fuck. Alicia's upset. That's why 5 bullets to the side of the head just doesn't do what you'd think it would. Because that's how that works. Somehow. Okay, there are 2 shock troopers back there. That might be a little bit too much for Rosie to take out by herself. But it might not.
Huh?
Yeah, no, it probably is. Listen. I still think there's a way for me to do this. Just... There. Please live. Ah, my Jesus, no! Okay, I might just have screwed myself with that. Uh-oh. Largo! Oh, he's fine. No, shoot back! Alicia, you silly monkey woman! Come on! Unfair! 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 She should have killed him! He healed back to full health instantly, the cheating piece of shit! I'm gonna have to restart, aren't I? Actually, I'm not entirely sure how I'm supposed to beat this mission, because Jesus, this is a lot of fucking enemies to take on with 4 dudes. Yep, the puzzle has defeated me. Okay. Maybe just I need to just focus on that thing and ignore everything. No. And ignore everything else. See, unfortunately, Alicia's special ability is not quite so special. Because everyone in this universe heals like fucking Wolverine does. Right. First thing first, destroy the light tank. Because it is gay. Then destroy all of the little light cover thingies. All of their cover. There we go. I don't know how I managed to bring up the map, but I did. Right, then we turn the tank. So my ass is nice and covered. Yes, this is gonna work way better. Instead of trying to be all clever about it and outflanking the enemy. Who do you think you are? Some kind of strategist? Tactician or something? No. Wow. Alicia, I am genuinely impressed you managed to fuck that up. I didn't believe it was possible. I genuinely did not believe that you could, but you did. I like how she has tiny little pieces of armor for her chi-chis. Actually, I should have pointed the tank the other way, shouldn't I? Yes, that would have been far cleverer, because then I could have used its machine guns to help me. Listen, I have an idea. Cover.
あたいから目をそらすなんて許せないよ。
Ah, that's what I was trying to do
当
last
然の
time.
結果ってやつだろ。
There you go. Oh, I should probably just have tried to capture the point. No, I don't think I had enough movement speed, so it's fine. I like Hoffen more than Edelweiss, says Pat Dre. That's insane. How could you do that to yourself? How? Uh-oh. How could you do that to yourself? That's just weird, sir.
人気者は引っ張りだこさ。
Right, let's make sure we capture the point first and foremost.
ここはあたいが占拠した。 どんなもんだ。この勢いでいい正体のダルクス野郎にあたいの力を見せつけてやるよ。
Oh. Oh. Oh, she disappeared. Somehow I wasn't anticipating that she'd disappear. Oh well. Hopefully that fence remains an impenetrable barrier to the enemy over there so that I don't lose by one enemy running around me right now. As that would be quote-unquote upsetting. Why is there a giant can of explosives just sitting over there? It makes me want to shoot it. Which achieves nothing. Right. Well... never mind then. I can't fit the Edelweiss behind that thing, can I? Excuse me, sir. Excuse me. Fuck. This is some real Girls and Panzer maneuvering right here. God damn it. Shit, I'm stuck. Fuck. 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 Oh. Yeah. Fuck. 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 Right. Right.
Oh, Magazina.
I sure hope this does enough damage.
Oh, Magazina.
Okay, Largo. Please, oh, that's not gonna be enough to kill it, is it? Nope. It's gonna hurt it, but not kill it. Right. This might complicate matters. I hope you're not going to move any of your anti-tank gunners up to, you know, kill my tank or anything. Oh, this game's cover system is so bad. Oh, it's so bad. Whee. They're just staring lovingly into each other's faces now. And the worst part is that guy is still going to be in cover, so even if I try to shoot him back, it's not really going to help much. Right. What the... How... What? What? What's about? What do you mean? What do you mean I missed? What do you mean I missed? My fuck. What the fuck? Oh god, I'm loose. I'm out of ammo, aren't I? Right. Now, you're actually damaging Largo with this, aren't you? Yes, you are. One damage at a time. What even is this combat? I swear to God. Well, he's dead. It's okay. Alright, let's deal with the tank. There we go.
これが自然の力で野菜万歳。敵がいたぜ。たまにはこういう役目も悪くはねえな。よし、あらかた片付いたぜ。さて、次は E 小隊の救援だ。
Right, now I just gotta get Alicia out of there. Yep. Things are going better. Rat-a-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta. Rat-a-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta. That's what you get for not inventing long-range anti-tank weapons.
Rumble,
rumble. I probably don't actually need to worry about that machine gun because it's pointing the wrong way. I've only got to worry about the other anti-tank guns. Now, unfortunately for you, sir, I'm all out of mortar rounds, which means I'm going to have to execute you with an AP shell to the chest. It's pretty fucking cruel and unusual, but that's just how it's gonna have to work. Oh, God. Not having an engineer is gonna be inconvenient here. Oh no, she's upsetty spaghetti. Right, she is indeed upsetty spaghetti. Oh no, there are bad people in the bushes too! That is genuinely a bit of a concern. No units in reserve. Yeah, that's what I thought.
泣き言なんて言ってられないよね。
そこ射程内だ。
14. Well, fuck. Can I find his head in this somewhere?
これならどう？
In fact, shooting him might be a mistake, because then he can get up and shoot me, and I've got way less health than him. Yes, that might have been foolish. Oh god, I'm actually gonna fucking lose this now, aren't I? Because I can't get her out of this alive unless... Is she invisible to him too? I guess we're about to find out. Oh, never mind.
倒しても敵兵が戦力差がありすぎる。このままでは押し切られるぞ。
もう少し耐えるんだ。第7小隊が必ず救援に来てくれる。
くそ、素人なんかに頼ってたまるかよ。レンジャーの実力見せてやるぜ。
I have seen this map before. In fact, I have been on this map before. This exact map before. That is V-Titan. I think you missed with the tank because your barrel phased through the target and the shell came out of the barrel on the far side. Yes, that is probably actually what happened. Mildly upsetting though it may be. Aggravating, mayhaps even.
待たせたね。っておいおい、こんな大部隊をこの人数で食い止めてたってのかよ。
これがレンジャー様の実力ってことよ。
ダルクスのくせに骨のある野郎だね。いいからあとは任せて下がってな。
そうはいくかよ。美味しいところは持ってかせねえぜ。
待たせたな、いい小隊。
増援か、ありがたい。
気にするな。あんたらのおかげで別動隊が片付いたんだ。今度は俺らが助ける番だぜ。さて、暴れるとするか。
Look, they've decided to trust and love one another. Or something. Right, well, Largo is in a good position to take that light tank and then immediately be murdered by that other tank.
Yosh, 俺の出番だ。
Oh, mortar. Right, boom.
はいやがれ。ざっとこんなもんだ。やるじゃねえか。
Run, run, serpentine patterns. Careful, flee. Oh, it's fine. It's just a machine gun. What's a machine gun gonna do to me, huh? Nothing. Right, Rosie. Okay, you first because I hate you. Thank you.
相手が悪かったね。
やったな。
あたいの出番だね。
これでも食らえ。
突撃兵の。
Then you, because I hate you too.
相手が悪かったね。
I just point her in the direction of the bad people in cover. And then we blow up another tank.
Yo,俺の出番だ.
How much ammo do you carry around, Fatso? 2 more rounds. Perfect. Plonk.
たまにはこういう役目も悪かねえな。
That might have been a mistake if the enemy starts spawning more shit behind me, but hopefully they won't. And I might as well kill all of the tanks. Why not?
野菜の力を見せつけてやるぜ。
What possible reason would I have not to kill all? Oh, don't do that. To kill all of their tanks.
お見舞いしてやるぜ。
Behold the power of
ざっと
teamwork.
こんなもんだ。
It truly is remarkable. One might even go so far as to say incredible. How the fuck do I get to that place with the gate closed off? How do I get to that place, actually?
よし、任せときな。
Little razzle pazzle. Yeah, you're not getting through there.
見つけたぜ。
You're not getting through there either, huh?
弾薬の数確認しておいてくださいね。
I don't actually know how I get to that place now, but we'll just put Raz out in the open and I'm sure he'll figure something out. Well, my cover didn't help. Uh-oh.
想定通りにはいかねってか。
Listen, somebody was going to have to eat those 2 bazookas to the face, and it was going to have to be him. That's just how things work out sometimes.
人気者は引っ張りだこさ。突撃兵の意地ってやつさ。衛生兵、急いでくれ。
絶対に死なせない。
野菜でも食って元気つけな。
Right, I'm gonna have to hand grenade you first because you're in cover. And this game's understanding of cover is very archaic. There we go. The odds of getting both of them here are small, but yeah, they're too tall, the little suckers. The angle is bad.
やってやる。俺を誰だと思ってやがる。
There's gonna be somebody sneaking around in the bushes back there, isn't there?
だらけだぜ。へ、ちょろいぜ。いいぞ、その調子だ。いたぜ、敵だ。いつでもかかってきやがれ。
Nothing shooting at me so far.
よし、任せときな。撃つぞ、撃つぞ。たまりやがれ。へ、ちょろいぜ。
And dude cover.
よし、任せときな。
And this is why we used Raz for this, because he still has a hand grenade left.
俺を誰だと思ってやがれ。
2 dudes in cover.
たまりやがれ。
RNG grenade, go! Yes, yes,
恨むん
yes.
じゃねえぞ。
Maybe I should have moved him actually, because I don't know if I'll have enough movement speed now.
行くぜ。俺様一人でやってやる。
Yes, no. I should have moved him.
嘘だろ。
There was a guy in the forest. It's just that he didn't want to play.
遅くなってすまない。これより第7小隊総員援護に入る。
ウェルキー、救援感謝する。君たちがいれば100人力だよ。これはガリアを守る戦いだ。第7小隊と力を合わせ全力で戦い抜こう。さあ一気に畳みかけるぞ。
よし、任せときな。俺様一人でやってやる。
There, I have captured the point. And the last point is guarded by one shock trooper. That is unfortunate for that single shock trooper.
敵へ確認。みんな気をつけてくれ。
Oh, never mind. There's a machine gun there too. Right. First we deny the enemy their cover. Then we nuzzle up to the guy with the machine gun, and we fire an 82mm armor-piercing round into his chest cavity, which turns him into wonderful red flying dust. Yes, mist.
頑張るからね。
Beautiful, beautiful red mist. Oh, don't pull. Right, fuck it. I'll just capture the point, then, I guess. That guy gets to live because Alice pouted.
敵は増援を断念したみてえだな。総員退却していくぜ。
みんな無事よね。よかった。
あんだけ戦力差がある敵相手に持ちこたえたことは素直に褒めてやるよ。
素人集団のくせにレンジャー部隊の足を引っ張らなかったことは認めてやるぜ。
E 小隊も第7小隊も
Oh, look, it's the dead little sister's ghost speaking to me.
高度な訓練に裏打ちされた戦略。教練課程1年分より
僕たちの方こそたくさんのことを学ばせてもらったよ。ここに来られて本当によかった。ありがとう第7小隊。
さあみんな、話はそこまで。基地に帰還するわよ。
Ghosts are real, by the way, chat. In case you were wondering, ghosts are real. None of this nonsense in chat about how ghosts are fake or doesn't exist, the supernatural, etc. No, ghosts exist. Now, the supernatural I don't know about. There is a thing in the swamp above my house that eats cows, but I don't know what that is. It could be a ferret, for all I know, or a wolverine, or something along those lines, but ghosts are real. Just so you know.
ウェルキン、第7小隊のみんな、見事な戦いぶりだった。君たちに町の防衛を任せられたからこそ、僕たちは本隊の迎撃に集中できたよ。
僕らの方こそレンジャーの戦いぶりを間近で見られて、合同演習が中止になったのは残念だったけど、それ以上に学ぶことの多い一戦になったよ。
いや、学ばせてもらったのは僕たちの方だ。戦闘が終わった後の街を見て驚いた。戦場になったとは思えないほど建物や道路が綺麗なままで残っていて、
私たちの戦場はガリア。祖国を守るために戦ってるんだもの。
人も町も大地もできる限り傷つかなければいいなと思います。
敵地で過酷な戦いを続ける E 小隊からすれば甘い考えなのかもしれないけど、
いや、そんなことはないよ。
私たちがいくら敵を倒しても帰る祖国がなければ意味がないものね。
今回の作戦と同じだな。第7小隊はガリアを守り、E 小隊は帝国を倒す。
どっちも願うことは同じだ。一時も早い終戦をってな。
まあこの不死身のラズ様に任せとけ。
バカはいいね、怖いもの知らずで。生きがるのはいいけど、せいぜい道中で落ちらないように気をつけな。
てめえこそその減らず口どうにかしねえと今に後ろから襲われるぜ。
ああ、そうだね。スケベ野郎には気をつけるさ。
誰がお前みてえな女。
なんだラズ、スケベな自覚はあったのか。
あんた涼しい顔して結構有名。こいつが尻に敷かれるわけだ。
敷かれてねえよ。
なんだかんだ言ってすっかり仲良くなっちゃったわね。
先輩、タウンゼンと閣下があちらでお呼びです。
閣下が。分かった、すぐに行く。
モレス注意。
No, I don't like you. You can go away. Simple. Simple as that. Okay, do I have my new guys now?
Yes.
Listen, I don't need to see the teary-eyed goodbye. I just need to know if I have the people now. Or...
みんな聞いてくれ。
Oh, thank you.
いい正体に加わる新しい仲間を紹介する。
本日付で配属されたウェルキン・ギュンターだ。戦車長の名に恥じない働きをするつもりだよ。
Really? I'm recruiting Wilkin. Really? Don't you have fighting to do back home?
アリシア・メルキオットです。
Licia
いい正
too.
体の一員として精一杯頑張ります。
ロージーだよ。あたいを指名するなんてお目が高いね。
I was expecting to get Rosie and maybe Largo, but Welkin and Alice too. I feel like this is I feel like we're encountering a little bit of a good old-fashioned time paradox here. Yes, I feel as if the timeline is creaking loudly beneath my feet. Ew. Jazuka Taizaga over on Kick. Yes, if you're considering playing Citadel, which I highly recommend, by the way, Citadel's a really fun game. Yes, the reload system is autistic as fuck. So, you press R not to reload the gun, but to remove the magazine. Then, you play what was it? No, was it? No. X removes the magazine, then R slots in a fresh magazine, and then C racks the weapon. And so if you've got weapons like pump-action shotguns or bolt-action rifles, you've got to rack the weapon every time you fire. Which, by the way, is a really fun thing. It's weird, but I tremendously enjoy the reloading system, so don't turn it off, even if it does the gay-ass weapon durability thing. Do not turn it off. It's a fantastic system. Wow, he's on his third prototype tank now, and he paints it up in the exact same way each time. Do you think that he just has like a stockpile of prototyped tanks sitting in his backyard or something, all painted up in the same way? Or do they bust out a brand new one every time he gets his main tank blown to bits? And does the women inside the tank die every time? Does he replace them as well every time they get shredded by shrapnel?
アインヘムトへ情報収集に出ていた偵察兵が戻ってまいりました。ジークバル海戦以降、連邦兵が町に立ち寄った形跡はないとのことです。
なるほどね。連中喉から手が出るほど補給が欲しいはずだが。
町には立ち寄らず一目散に逃げたのでは。我々の追撃が迫っていますからね。
いや、西の山岳地帯を越えるって手もあるぜ。
しかしそのルートでは戦車が邪魔になります。
さて、先を急ぐなら乗り捨てるが、腕のいい操縦士がいれば通れない道でもない。
では山岳地帯へ。 司令部からは南へ進軍せよとのことでしたが。
何を今さら。連中も俺たちアオスブルフを飼いならそうとは思っちゃいないさ。
しかしこれ以上の命令違反は。
奴らには俺が必要なんだ。どいつもこいつも見て見ぬふりだよ。よっと。あんないい女逃がしちまったら男が廃る。さて行くぞ。出撃だ。
The problem is that the enemy anti-tank commander has way more aura than mine does. That's the problem. He's just better, and that's an issue, because I'm supposed to like my commander more than the enemy commander, and yet, I don't. Ah, now we're getting into winter times.
勝利の余韻はすでに跡形もなく消えていた。雪の降りしきる山道を陶器装備もないままひたすらに行軍する。身を切るような寒さと悪路に大護は乱れ、誰もが疲弊しきっていた。力尽き倒れる者もいるが、仲間に支えられなんとか再び歩き出す。だがこのままでは早晩落馬者が現れる。それはただ生きるために。僕たちは凍傷寸前の足を無心に動かした。重苦しい沈黙だけが辺りを支配していた。
Somehow anime is weirdly Caucasian. Actually, there's an interesting story around that, because I remember reading an article years ago, like why anime was so white, why the characters in anime looked white, and according to the Japanese, they don't look at anime and see white people, they just look at anime and see Japanese people. Because it's been such an established art style that they just see them as themselves. It's kind of become like their own, I don't know, like national identity. But yes, no, anime characters are weirdly white, and presumably this had to do with the old-timey idea that in Japan, pale skin was considered attractive. And especially if you look at all of the anime, you will see that most of the characters there too are very, very pale-skinned. Often with very pronounced European features like sharp facial features or distinguished chins, etc., or blue eyes and stuff like that. So basically, the Japanese were like, okay, what's attractive? What will make people want to watch our stuff? Well, let's just address the beauty standards of the time and copy that. And that just stuck, then, as the anime art style. I love how Riley is still carrying the fucking ammo and the mortar. Nobody's offered to help her. Nobody's been like, hey, Riley, I know you're like 40 kilograms tops. Maybe we shouldn't make you be the only one to carry the heavy weapons. But no. Just stick her with it. And the ammo. You'd at the very least, somebody will be like, listen, we'll put the ammo on the back of the tank, so long as you carry the mortar. But no. Mortar and ammo, Riley. You shouldn't have become an artillery woman, should you? Ah, she finally buckled under the weight.
大丈夫か？
ごめんなさい。ちょっと雪に足を取られただけ。
レイディ、ダメだ。疲労の限界で気力まで折れかけている。そういえばマイルズ、君の故郷は山岳地帯だったんだっけ？
ええ、雪はたまにしか降りませんでしたけど、この程度の山道は慣れっこですよ。
What happened to the tank? Why aren't we using the tank?
故郷か。
僕はハーフェンには行ったことないんで、どんな街だか想像するしかありませんけど。ほら、ハーフェン号とは四六時中一緒にいるでしょ。
Yeah, Harfen is with you at all times, except if you're crossing the snowy mountains. Did we abandon it? Did you just go like, well, this is going to be a bother, fuck the armored vehicle?
だからなんだかハーフェンって僕にとっても故郷のような気がするんですよね。
そういうことは来てから言えよ。びっくりするほどしょぼい町だぞ。
Like what, did it run off to graze somewhere? You didn't have enough grass to feed it or something? The countryside got too barren for it? I'm confused. Did you set it free?
夜の10時にはどの店も閉まっちまうし、女はバカみてえに気が強いし。
ハーフェン女は気立てよしと歌に歌われるほどなんだがな。
なあ、マイルズ。
ええ、ハーフェンの女性には気をつけます。
私ね、いつかハーフェンに工場を再建したいと思ってるの。
ミラー商会の工場とその隣の大きなお屋敷、私たち下町の人間にとっては憧れだったな。
よし、ならクロード、お前が工場長だ。
ちょっと待ってくれよ。
何よ、私の工場じゃ不満だっていうの？
いや、そうじゃないよ。機械系は自信がなくて。
大丈夫ですよ。機械の整備は僕に任せてください。
俺現場監督な。荒くれ者の作業員をあふれる男気でまとめてやれ。
私はパンを焼く。アシュクラグナイトガマで焼いたパンだ。
わかったわ。全員でやるのも楽しいわね。
Everyone's working hard at the factory, meanwhile Kai's over in a corner baking bread. Just because.
よーし、これで除隊後の働き口は見つかった。ミラー商会なら食いっぱぐれなしだ。は
あ、早く行きたいな、ハーフェン。
I hope not. If anybody has to die, I hope it's you, Miles.
もうすぐさ。戦争が終わって平和になれば。敵襲か。
くそ野郎がこんなところまで追っかけてくんのかよ。
先輩、前後の部隊とも連絡が取れません。各隊交戦中の模様、分断されました。
みんな落ち着け。取り乱したら敵の思うツボだ。いい正体、迎撃態勢。必ずここを突破し状況を打開する。
クロード、まずは状況を確認しよう。
Right, keep running up the hill. Alrighty then. Total members 4 out of 12. Alright. Can I have my other tank? I can. That is rather useful. Oh, Brad's already deployed, okay. Kai, Rane, everyone's deployed. Alden, Niegi. You know, more snipers might not be a bad idea here, so another sniper. Engineer. Let's bring 2 engineers to be safe. Fancy. Viola. Niku. Oh no, I haven't slotted in the good people yet. Hold on. We're just going to take a brief break here until we've reorganized our squads. Right, Teresa.
そう、残念。頑張ります。
イエスさ。
あたいの力が必要かい？
There we go, much better. Nice.
ここでいい？
Put Alicia in there too.
行こう。みんなでここを突破するんだ。
急ぎ参道を抜け目標地点に向かう。みんな行くぞ。後方からの敵を迎撃しつつ前進。峠を越え先行している隊と合流する。
前方道が分かれているぞ。どちらを進むんだ？
見たところどちらの道でも峠は越えられそうですね。
隊を分けるか固まって進むか、先の様子が分からないと判断は難しいけど、迷っている時間はない。様子を探るためにもとにかく進んでみよう。
それにしてもこいつは寒すぎだ。耐えろったって限度があるぜ。
確かにある意味敵戦力よりも脅威だ。
Tutorial. Snow. Few turns to be saved before dying. Kawasans have rescued from the snow much faster than usual. Oh, well, that is indeed unfortunate. Okay, well, this path looks like it sucks a lot more than the other path, so...
前進する。敵だ。
Which will go this way. Oh yeah, this is definitely the kind of terrain you can just run through with a tank, no doubt about it. Definitely. No doubt in my mind we could just rush through this with an armored vehicle. It's only like enormous 50-ton boulders. That's pretty easy to get through when you really think about it. Did I leave Kai at home? Oh no. Oh, there she is. Oh, thank God. I was panicking there for a second.
できるかな。
Fearing that I might have left my Kai alone. That would have been terrible. Oh, come on. Oh, no. Yeah. Somehow I doubt shooting his lance is going to be effective.
できるかな。
Okay, well, somebody's shooting at me. Who's shooting at me, actually? Ah, I see. Filthy shit. All right. I do want to deal with that mortar. Conveniently located anti-mortar shelters.
行動開始だ。
Very conveniently located anti-mortar shelters. Plonk. Right, we're probably going to stick to the left-hand path, I'm thinking. It seems better. Raz command.
俺に続け。背中は任せたぜ。
ついてくよ。行くわよ。
There. That'll allow me to bring at least a couple more dudes along with me.
足手まといだっつうの。 俺を誰だと思ってやがる。
As I keep forgetting that I can actually do that. I can actually order more people to follow me. And I keep not doing it, which is stupid. I might actually just get rid of some people, because I do have more dudes here than I strictly speaking need.
Yosh, 出るぞ。敵だ。敵だ。敵発見。
Oh no.
おいおい、これ何の音だ？
実際に見た経験はないが、雪山での異音は雪崩の前兆だと聞いたことがある。
確かにこの積雪量だもの。可能性は高そうね。
雪崩が起きそうな地点は急いで通過するか、退避可能な場所を見つけてやり過ごそう。
どちらにしても危険を察知したなら迅速に行動しなければ。
Okay. Well, that's very unfortunate, frankly. It's tremendously unfortunate, actually. God damn it. Front tank. Right, at least it tells me on the map where the avalanche is going to hit. That is very kind of the video game. And yeah, I should actually delete some of these guys. There's going to be way too many. I'm going to keep the engineers, because that's obviously going to allow me to keep supplying myself with bullets, which is useful.
回復はまだいいでしょ。
There we go. It also depends on how many enemies are going to be behind me as well. And on that note, we're going to turn Alicia around. As I'm thinking I probably want to... Oh, there we go. Boom. Let's see. What's going to show up behind me? Tanks? Please, not tanks. Jesus, that was quite the sniper shot. From the other end of the universe. Impressive.
Uso. あれ、敵の増援じゃない。
殺しても殺しても湧いてくる上に、今度挟み撃ちときやがったが。
まずいな。この様子じゃ追っ手の数も相当だぞ。
相手をしていたらキリがないか。よし、前面の敵に集中して進もう。可能な限り素早く前進し、後輩の敵を振り切るんだ。
Right, well, first and foremost... There he is. Okay, that's going to be a bit of a hard shot, but I believe in you, Nig! I shouldn't have believed in you, Nig. You suck! You suck, Nig! I take it the enemy tank got kablooied by, yes, it did. I mean, that does make a great deal of sense. Go, Hafen! Don't worry about it. It's only massive rocks covered by snow and ice. It's a surprisingly simple obstacle for an armored vehicle, apparently. Spoiler alert. No, it isn't. This would be utterly and completely impassable. Bullseye. Utterly and completely impassable on every level. Adverts for hundreds in Dungeon streams. Okay, so that is entirely true. Let me tell you the funny story again, as I do enjoy telling the funny story. Will this kill you? Maybe? Yes, it will. Oh, wow, it even... That's cool. It makes little indentations in the snow. That's actually really nice. I like that. Right, I've gotta delete some of you guys. Right.
みんな行くぞ
And Kai.
そこ射程内だ。
共に行こうお前に従えって共に行こう
一緒についていけばいい
Don't you dare shoot my Kai's cake.
空中攻撃
So, oh god, Kai's in half health already. Okay, run.
甘いな
やりましたね
So, the amusing thing is that if you want to avoid ads, first and foremost, there is a very easy way to do it. All you need to do is go over to Kick, the vastly superior streaming platform that also has nowhere near the same amount of ads. You know, bringing a second tank along is starting to feel like a bit of a mistake. Honestly, right here, I don't feel that was... I feel like it might actually have been a terrible idea. Because on YouTube, well, YouTube rewards me for running... for running the maximum amount of ads. The more ads I run on a stream, the more attention the stream gets. Which sounds ridiculous, but that's the case. The more ads, the more it gets pushed in the algorithm, the more viewers, the more money. There is literally no reason for me to not smash the absolute largest conceivable number of ads onto every stream ever. And for those of you who want to avoid it, well, ad blocker. Ad blocker or Kick. Simple as. I'm sorry, YouTube wants me to hurt you, and as I am a good YouTuber, I will obey its instructions. You know, it reminds me of the bot problem I talked about in a video earlier today, right? So, one of the big issues with view botting is that it creates a false eco... Nice fucking dodge, Alicia. It creates a false ecosystem where to advertisers and also to viewers, the content looks very, very different. Like, say that you're interested in a particular video game, right? Say that you want to check out the new Left 4 Dead... I wish there was a new Left 4 Dead. Let's be more realistic. The new Need for Speed game. That's still a series, right? Yeah, probably. Don't miss. Ow! Don't hit! Anyways, you then look up Twitch, for example, or Kick, or YouTube, or whatever, looking for a stream to get some gameplay. Okay, there are 2 streams running at that time. One stream has 1,000 viewers, the other stream has 2,000 viewers. Which stream do you click on? And we all know everybody clicks on the one with 2... Oh, I shouldn't have done that. Everybody clicks on the one with 2,000 viewers. And that's simply because you assume that the guy who has 2,000 viewers has more of an audience than the guy who has 1,000 viewers. They assume that he's got... I put myself in a little bit of a fucking bottleneck here. Raz, come on. And so they assume that since he has more viewers, he is of higher quality than the guy with 1,000 viewers. And that makes sense. That's logical, right? If a guy is attracting twice the audience, he must be twice as good. Of course. However, with the advent of view bots, that's no longer necessarily the case. In fact, now you might have a guy who's actually significantly worse, but has more viewers because of fake viewership, creating false anticipations for both the viewers and for the advertisers, of course. Now, for the viewer, in most cases, because Nice shot there. That was absolutely beautiful. I don't even think that was within the possible aiming circle, but good job. Absolutely excellent. Remarkable. Right, Kai. If you could please pick off that sniper, that'd be lovely. And this then goes over to the advertisers, which is the biggest problem. The advertisers now look at that stream and think, fuck. Please go through the thing in front of him. Yes. Wires are not physical things. Thank God. Advertisers look at that and think the same as the viewers. This must be a much better stream. And so obviously I should spend my advertisement money / time on this stream. Now, what this then spirals into is a situation where the advertiser doesn't get as much in return of his advertisement as he thought he would. He believed that, okay, I've got an advert on a stream with 2,000 viewers. If we assume that I'll convert even just 1 out of 2,000, or whatever rate you're expecting, I should see 2 sales. When he then only sees 1 sale, because there's actually only 1,000 viewers, the advertisers is obviously going to be upset. It's like, well, I expected more, because, well, that's what the stream looked like. It would produce more. I guess I should downgrade my expectations. This then translates into the YouTubers, who now get less money for the advertisement because the advertisers are expecting to spend more money for the same effect.
Yes.
Alright, the Harfen is getting a little beat up, but I'm sure it can take another... Well, it would if I didn't drive it into an anti-tank gun like a retard. Okay, well, now I've got to deal with you first. Good shot. I'm being distracted by my rant. I'll use that as an excuse for while I just drove directly into a pack.
Yes, there's a...
Now, let's do that again. Thank you, Claude, for not missing this time. And this then in turn means that people will want to view bot more, because the advertisers will now have a higher expectations, and the viewers will then in turn get a higher expectation. Wow, look at this guy. He's got 3,000 viewers. That's incredible. And now the advertisers expect more, and so around the round, this circle of infinite negative consequences goes for all eternity. And how do we solve it? Fuck knows. Literally, nobody really has any idea, because detecting the bots is basically impossible, and wow, that is a lot of movement speed. Ow, 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 ow. And the platforms themselves aren't really interested in getting rid of the bots because, well, for the same reason as the YouTubers. The YouTubers want to use the bot to make themselves look more popular, okay? Well, the platformers want to use the bots to make themselves look more popular too. And so if they start getting rid of the bots, well, suddenly the platform takes an enormous hit to its apparent popularity, which isn't good either, so... Fuck even knows. It's just a really, really terrible situation all round. Nice dodge, Raz. Okay, well, you're a shock trooper. You can't possibly move as fast. No, thank God. Right, I'm still not getting swept away by an avalanche, which is very, very good. Right, Kai. Rebecca first, because I've got a pretty good chance of just killing this guy behind me. Beautiful. So I'm going to need some repairs on the Harfen.
Oh.
Attacking takes out my repair kit. Okay, well, I mean, that makes a certain amount of sense. Right, who would I want to command? Kai... Probably Kai, yes.
Minna, ikuzo.
It means I'll have to go a little bit backwards, but that's probably fine. Can I see the enemy sniper from here? No, I cannot. But I can see him. I hope the other sniper helps me out, because in that case... Yay! Fucking double tap sniper skill unlocked. And well, the problem is too, like this is just a thing that happens in all popular media, tragically. To begin with, there is a period where everyone is doing it because they enjoy doing it. That's the happy times, the golden age. Ugh. Damn it! Right. Well, he dodged. And during the happy times, when people are just doing it because they like doing it, there's no real reason to bot, because, well, you're just doing it because you like it, right? So why would you bother botting? It's not like that's going to increase your enjoyment of it, and you don't really care about the numbers because you're just doing it for fun. Then, however, it becomes economically feasible to do as a job. Now, a bunch of people will initially go, oh, cool, I can actually make a living off this? That is really amazing. And obviously, they'd want to do so. But it's, at that point, just really a bonus, in essence. Like, oh, I can do this. I never believed I could, but might as well do it whilst I can. This then eventually transitions into the expectation that you should be able to do so, and that's where shit gets really, really bad. When people believed that they don't merely just have an opportunity to do this, that it's a possibility, but rather that it becomes an expectation. Come on, Nay! Good girl. This has become a problem in employment in general, frankly, where people believe that they are owed employment regardless of what they actually have to offer to an employer. This is where we see, for example, things like gender studies degrees and other such wonderful things. Let's get Alessia moving, because she's got the most movement speed. Where somebody spends years of their life studying something that is utterly and completely worthless and not suited to get them employed at all, beyond like 5 positions on the national level in total. And then they complain that their degrees turned out to be worthless because, well, the degree turned out to be worthless. Right, so I'm hoping everybody's safe from another avalanche now. And then with things like streaming, with more and more people trying it, there is an unfortunate... I don't know if I'd go so far as to say expectation just yet, because I do believe that the majority of people who even try streaming are fully aware of the fact that it's basically fucking impossible. Because it is. Oh, Jesus, it really actually is. I feel lucky. Well, I shouldn't have. As I talked about as well in the video about the statistics, where 4 million people out of like a total of like 7 million streamers in total on Twitch, 4.5 million of those people are streaming to 0 to 5 viewers. That is the overwhelming majority. And to actually get to the point where I am when it comes to political streams, which is what I'm primarily known for here, which is on Archcast it's usually about 1,000 odd people, and on Stamford Bridge we usually break about 2,000, peak time. That is 0.1% to 0.04%, which is fucking absurd. And then you have the mega streamers, of course, the people who stream to literally like hundreds of thousands or 50 tens of thousands. And those then becomes, well, they start setting the standards for everybody else in that they believe that that is what they should expect. Now, what would be really interesting is knowing what percentage of those people, again, are view-botting. That would be really interesting to see. Like, are there even any people who are legitimately that size at all? Who can I mention that would probably be that size? Like, Asmongold, probably, because he is the avatar of the normies, top-level lead political streamer, right? He could probably do it. I Show Speed. I can absolutely believe that he would do it because he is just an absolute ball of non-stop energy. I can see him doing it. Who else? Now, granted, I don't know many streamers, so that's another thing. Like XQC, I doubt it. I don't understand that kind of content. Burnt Peanut, doubt it. Kai seen it? Doubt it. But then again, maybe that is also just me like, well, the fucking children are watching things that I, the old man, don't understand. Which is entirely likely, by the way, because I am legitimately an old man. And I am legitimately beginning to lose track of what the kids see in half of his things. Surprise. Surprise! Bullet to the back of the neck. Oh, or the top of the head, alternatively. I feel like streaming legitimately is a far smaller sphere than what it's presented to be. Alright, Kai is out of bullets. Naeg is out of bullets. Right. We shall rely on Alicia then to kill that anti-tank gunner. Emira? Maybe, yeah, female streamers. So, female streamers is an interesting little thing there because... Well, good shooting, Alicia. You hit him at least twice. That's something. Might as well push her forward a little bit to see what's up ahead. Female streamers are an interesting thing because you'd think that it would be easier to be a female streamer because, well, you know, pull your pants down. And then you wear a low-cut bra. And indeed, for the top group of female streamers, that is in essence what they do. Oh. 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 Is that blocked? No, can't be. No, it's not blocked. Why were the black crosses on the map then? For a second there, I thought I was trapped, but I am not. But on the other hand, there are actually very few truly successful female streamers. They make up a even smaller percentage of people overall. A much smaller percentage. Right, let's get ammo handed out. Get Kai some more bullets because she'll need it. At this point, it's probably quick to go across the bridge. So on the one hand, you've actually got a female streamer debuff, actually. Even as, of course, you've got a male debuff for, well, most other things again. And then, of course, we could return to the question of, okay, but how much of that is legitimate viewership and so on. Honestly, it's kind of a depressing topic because the more you think about it, the more you realize that dead internet theory is probably a fuckload truer than we think it is, which is nasty. And then comes in the idea too that less and less people are actually... Okay, so there's been some interesting stats coming out over the last few months and like year or so. where it appears as if young people are consuming less and less traditional entertainment and vices. So people are buying fewer video games. They're drinking less alcohol. They're engaging in fewer of the things that the previous generations would have fallen over themselves to do. Uh-oh. Well... even Alicia's Wolverine healing isn't going to make that little dent go away. Okay, well, I've got to get to Alicia fairly quickly, but I need to deal with that Grenadier first and foremost. Nay, can you, God, I don't even know if I can see the bastard. Uh-oh. No, I can't. Well, that's a problem. Right, Neg. Oh boy, that is indeed a bit of a problem. Oh, my, you little pieces of cheating shits, you're behind me now. I was about to say, like, I feel like I'm doing incredibly well. I'm outpacing the enemy super well. And then the enemy's like, oh, you think you're getting away, do you? Well, we'll just have to spawn shit closer behind you. Okay, well, I mean, fair enough. I was outpacing the pursuit by quite some margin, so I guess. But that still feels pretty fucking cheap, doesn't it? Fuck. To keep a bit of a distance. Try not to get anybody mortared. Right, there's the mortar. I probably can't see it from up on the mountain. God damn it. Right, let's not use anything valuable. Let's just use the machine gun. Now, sure, does Tim Pool count? Probably yes. I could see Tim Pool also having the kind of viewership numbers. I'm using a tank now to hunt that fucking mortar, which seems like massive overkill, but it's also the only vehicle I have a decent expectations of actually being able to get through this place without dying. Oh god, I can't... Oh, there is just a wall of mortars. Oh Jesus, and AT cannons. Okay, well, hit. Close. Fucking Christ. Jeez. Okay, I don't know if this is necessarily intelligent. Resupply. Run. Fetch. Okay, that's Alicia secured at least. That's good. No! You were supposed to throw a hand grenade! Well, that was unfortunate. Okay, Meg. Please, please, please. Don't miss. Thank you, Nig. You are a good girl. You are an excellent little gorilla, you are. Right. Command.
Yosh! Ore ni tsuzuke! 背中は任せたぜ。
お前に従って。
背中は任せたぜ。
よーし、行くわよ。
I'm actually mildly surprised Viola doesn't throw a hissy fit every time she has to take orders from the Darksian.
Right,
Mr. Edelweiss. This might sound a little bit weird, but I'm gonna need you to drive backwards. Nice spray there. Excellent. Very, very well done.
行動開始だ。
And Kai. Oh, hello. I mean, I can see him, so I might as
ま
well.
ず撃ち抜く。
Basically put, the internet is fucked. And we don't even know how fucked, which is the amusing part. But we're pretty sure it's
これ
fucked.
くらい。
Oh well.
外さない。
I swear to God, it has been the entire journey of growing up in this period has been fascinating. See, if you're like if you're a Zoomer or God help you, a Gen Alpha, the only thing you've ever experienced in your life is misery. Pain and suffering. From one end to the other. Games. Oh. Is that an anti-tank grenade? Right, that was a bad idea. But for the rest of us, there was a time when we were genuinely incredibly optimistic about the future. And we literally just straight up assumed that everything would get better.
行くわ。
Like, it wasn't a possibility, it was just an
回復
assumption.
はまだいいでしょ。
Everything will get better. It doesn't matter what's happening, everything will get better. Video games will get better, movies will get better, you know, politics will get better, and the world will be more at peace. Everything was gonna be fantastic. Oh.
焦っちゃダメ。
I don't really need to repair you. Oh, I almost killed myself. Everything was just going to get infinitely better. Infinitely for all eternity. And to go from that, slowly but surely, into the current day of like, wow, the internet, the most incredible invention ever, the most marvelous thing to have ever happened to humanity, the free flow of information, the ability for anyone and everyone to find entertainment and hobbies that suit them, to find, if you want that, a horror movie, horror stories, or hobby content, or political content, or just women showing off their tits, whatever you want, everywhere. It's all fake.
できるかな。
We manufactured all of it. It's remarkable. I was talking about in the previous stream that it would be really fun to play a video game where you lived in the time of a falling civilization, right? Like in Dark Souls, if you could actually live through the period of civilization's fall as you saw things begin to crumble around you. And I maintain that that still would be fun to play in a video game. I was hoping it would be less realistic, is what I'm saying. I was hoping it'd be significantly less realistic than it has ended up being. On the bright side, though, at least we live in a very entertaining period. Well, that's good. You've got, no matter what you enjoy, there's a YouTube channel for it out there somewhere that you can look at. Pretty much, no matter what political side on, you'll find ample numbers of creators and commentators. Social media, of course, is an endlessly amusing rolling bag of various disasters. Streaming, gaming. There's like 5,000 titles being released on Steam every single day. And the political situation is, of course, fluid. So if you're the kind of period who hears the Chinese curse, may you live in interesting times and think to yourselves, why is that supposed to be a curse word? I would like to live in interesting times. Congratulations. Oh, careful there, little engineer.
行動開始だ。
Alright. Oh, God, I'm in range from more mortars. Fuck. I was hoping Kai might have a field of view up here. She does not. That is upsetting.
Yosh!
Raz, continue bringing up the rear.
背中は任せたぜ。
お前に従って行くわよ。
頭が丸見えだぜ。
俺を誰だと思ってやがる。
Fortunately, the intervening terrain seems to be taking out a fair few of the mortar rounds. Ba-dump. Right, it's not quite enough to kill the anti-tank gunner, but close enough. Here, Cathar. Is it Lear? Is it Year? Is it Lear? I don't even know. In the words of Agent Smith, humans crave atrophy and struggle. We reject peace and ease. Atrophy? Atrophy. Atrophy? Atrophy, probably. Yes, I genuinely do believe we do. I don't... Well, here's the thing. I do believe that there's a little bit of a mix here, right? Because I think most humans probably do desire peace and relative stability. We just occasionally want something to happen, right? And, I mean, things can happen, and we can still have a hope for a better tomorrow. Can Riley... No, there's no way Riley shoots that far. If I go up there... Okay, hold on. That's a lot of AT guns.
くそ、待ち伏せか。どうするよ、クロード。
あのラグナイトボックスが使えるかもしれない。直接爆発には巻き込めないが。
雪崩が起きれば敵を一掃できる。
そこの細い脇道からならラグナイトボックスを狙う位置まで近づけそうだ。
よし、この作戦で行こ
う。Oh. I see. I mean, I was just kind of gonna, you know, shoot them one by one like this, but yeah, your plan works too. In fact, your plan is vastly superior to mine, so... The only problem is that goddamn little fucking mortar right there, which I don't know if I can spot from anywhere safe. Careful there, Kai. Oh my god. Yeah, that one mortar is in a highly unfortunate position. Can the Edelweiss see it? No, no it can't. Right, I'm not entirely sure where to get to that thing from. Alright, Kai. Try running again. Hopefully not getting any of my dudes killed, but splash damage. One last dash. Oh. Oh, Kai. Oh, Kai. Thank you. Right, well, that was close. Let's just straight up evacuate her.
Yosh!
I wonder where I'm evacuating them to. You know, seeing as the entire purpose of what I'm doing right now is attempting to escape the enemy that is
俺を
pursuing
誰だ
me.
と思ってやがれ。
That Lee shall not ask too many questions.
了解
For questions are dangerous. Oh no. She had a flashback of that one time she was sober, and it made her depressed. One more action point.
慎重に行こ
I'll just use it to back up the Edelweiss some more.
う。すごい貴重な標本の宝庫だぞ。
Oh, fuck.
敵が迫っています。急いでください。
There. Perfect. Close enough. Remarkably brave, these little guys, charging right after the tank that's slowly backing away from them.
よしいけるな
Kai, my dear little darling thing. Let's see. Where was that little Ragnite box she was talking about? Actually, where is that Ragnite box? Because where is that Ragnite box, actually? I have no idea.
僕は必ずやり遂げる。
Well,
ここだ。
who needs fancy schmancy avalanche things anyways? Tickle my pickle, why won't you?
よし、出るぞ。
Ow. Stop that.
空が教えてくれる。
Uh-oh.
ここだ。
Oh, thank God. Usually when he wind talks, he ends up missing, because the wind is not actually designed to help you shoot things. That's not how the wind works. There. Who needs fancy schmancy avalanche things when you have a tank? And Kai. In the face of Tank and Kai's cake, there is no obstacle that cannot easily be overcome. Razzle Pazzle.
俺に続け。
Razzle Tazzle.
背中は任せたぜ。
よし行くわよ
I have brought this mortar with me a very long distance. It hasn't really benefited me at all.
仕方ないね
Although finally Viola will be able to leapfrog ahead.
当てる
And take out the next couple of stormtroopers.
仕方ないね
I knew I was dragging her ass along for some reason. And then Viola just goes and hide over there. I mean, I don't really need to walk her all the way over here, do I? I could just evacuate her and that'd be doing pretty much exactly the same. 71 hits. No, I don't think so. Could I just... Yay. I'll be really upset to learn that I needed a minimum amount of soldiers to evacuate via the railway bridge, or I can't finish the mission. If that happens, I might scream. Oh, there's no might about it, I will scream.
Are you ready to rut this yellow mare's fluttery, buttery butt?
行動開始だ。
Yokota, we are getting closer to robot wives, though. On a related note, how long before we can find a Lum Lum personality download? Would you really want a Lum Lum personality download? She'd just be walking around asking you to put your feet in her face all the time.
甘いな。
I would really think that that would be punishment for most normal human beings rather than a reward. And we kind of are. See, the thing with artificial intelligence is that it has gotten really good really quickly. The question, of course, is, where's the fall-off point? Because with Moses' technology, what usually happens is we have a rapid burst of growth as we begin to figure out how this particular... Oh, there you go. There's a rapid burst of growth as we begin to figure out how a thing works. And then we hit a plateau of stagnation as we run into technological problems that we don't have the immediate solution to. Like, the reason why AI is evolving so quickly right now is because we're throwing so much processing capability at it, to the point where it's already pretty damn good at simulating human behavior. If anything, what we need to focus on now is making the AI less agreeable. Because currently the AI is very agreeable. So you're going to need to add in a little bit of assholishness in there to make it believable and, you know, more fluent and more close to life. Or alternatively, I guess you could simply just have several different personality switches so that you could kind of change up the personality and therefore avoid burnout that way. Otherwise, you will eventually get sick of your ChatGPT waifu telling you the same thing 5 times a day.
E 小隊聞こえるか？こちら F 小隊ミネルヴァだ。
Alternatively, you could also argue that the reason why AI in chatting format isn't evolving as quickly as it could is because it isn't exposed to real-life situations. It's primarily focused on playing out viciously aggressive roleplays instead. Like the classic female one, where a woman gets abused by 12 Latino gangsters on the street of a road. I saw that bot, by the way. That bot exists. 12 hung Latino gangsters. That bot actually exists, and it's a very female bot. And so the robot isn't able to draw upon real-life human experiences and interactions to complete its predetermined, agreeable set of responses.
ミネルヴァ、無事か？
あ、なんとか切り抜けた。まだまだ油断はできないが。
そうだね。急いで合流しよ
う。いや、山中では合流しない方がいい。数が多いと目立って敵に発見されやすくなる。各部隊は独力で山越えを果たそう。そこで再集結し、援軍と合流する。
援軍だって？
そうだ、援軍だ。海から上陸した連邦軍が指定のポイントで我々の到着を待っている。
I thought we were ordered to not do any radio communications.
ミネルヴァ、それは確かなのかい？今の状況から考えたら援軍なんて。
Is this a false Minerva? Is she teasing me? Is she luring me into a trap?
ならば、我々は何のために山を越える？このような命令を出す理由が他にあるか？
確かにそうだ。了解した。僕たちも合流ポイントへ向かう。
ああ、それでいい。急げよクロード。絶対に死ぬな。
君もね、ミネルヴァ。生きてやおう。この山を越えた先に 援軍が待っている。
I don't know if I believe that. Yo, Cathar, actually, I recently watched the Netflix Terminator series, and humanity's brilliant idea to fight an AI that turned evil was to build a second AI and hope it didn't turn on us. I tried watching the Terminator Netflix show, but I didn't get through half of the first episode before I got annoyed, so, That sounded a little bit too much like Hak Tuah, and I didn't like it. Riley, please never spit on that thing again.
Gender.
Flatcho?
なんだラーズ、冗談はやめてよ。撃つところだったじゃない。
少しは体が温まっただろ。
バカ言わないで。フリーズしたわ。
おい、マジで固まってんじゃねえか。そんな手でトリガーが引けるのか？
さっきから感覚がなくて。明日の朝にはきっと凍傷ね。
仕方ねえな。ほらよ。
Raz is rizzing up the girls. The little fucker is trying to cut Claude. Piece of shit. He does look like an NTR game antagonist, doesn't he? He does. He really does.
ああ、大丈夫だ。そこらで焚き火するほどバカじゃね
え。だったらどこで
The tank radiator?
まさか戦車の中で？
惜しいな。ダンの装甲車だ。ハーフェン号はマイルズがうるさいからね。
そんなところで火なんか起こして酸欠にでもなったらどうするつもり？
ほら、さっさと飲んじまえよ。この寒さだ、すぐにアイスコーヒーになっちまう。
それもそうね。
Iced coffee is fucking disgusting, by the way. Absolutely disgusting. And anyone who enjoys iced coffee is, in my eyes, less than a human being. You have roughly the same value to me as a toad crossing the road in front of a 16-ton truck. It's one of the worst drinks I can possibly imagine on this earth. I mean, squeezing fresh vomit out of a cat might seem more appealing, frankly.
ぬるま湯で煮出したクソまずいコーヒーで悪いがね。
Also, he's trying to cut Cloud. Cloud, shoot him now.
ありがとう、ラズ。
偵察に出てる連中、遅いな。
何かあったのかしら。まさか敵に見つかったなんてこと。ありえないか。クロードだけならともかく、カイも一緒だし。
What do you mean, L-Take, Pat Gray? You are wrong! Iced coffee is terrible. You have no ground upon which to stand here. Look, Kick agrees with me. City Boy agrees. You're outnumbered. Grandpa needs to get used to good things. You're too... Oh, God, your age. That's the problem. Terrible, terrible, terrible.
クロードだってそんなヘマはしねえぞ。
First wrong about bacon on bread, now you're also iced coffee too. Are there no limits to your depravity? I'm right on both of these accounts. Okay, unless... Okay, I'll give you this, right. So there's one way that bacon on bread is actually pretty good, okay? Take eggs, right? Smash the eggs together, you know, the little egg smashy bit thing. You know, the yellow bit, that's the one. Äggröra, I forgot the English word. But you put that in a frying pan, and you fry it up kind of like you're trying to make fried egg, right? But you don't smush it. Then you put loaf onto the eggs in the frying pan. So then, once you've done that, you've then got like two sides of a sandwich, basically. So you fold the egg into the sandwich, then you put bacon between that again, so that you've got bread with a little bit of a sear on it from the pan, then egg, then bacon. That is actually really fucking delicious.
どうだか？
レイリー。
ちょっと冗談よ。
じゃあ言うなよ。
あなただって軽口ばかり叩くじゃない。
分かってるだろ。クロードにとっちゃお前の一言だけは冗談じゃ済まねえことくらい。
They're planning to cut Claude.
なあレイリー、クロードのことそろそろ認めてやれよ。
認めてるわよ。
へえ。
じゃなきゃここまでついてきてないわ。私だけじゃない、他の隊員だってあんな形で撤退して、ろくな装備も配給もなくて、この部隊を前に進ませてるのはクロードよ。そのくらいのこと私にだってわかるわよ。
へえ、なんだよあいつのならいいや。
なーによ偉そうに。カイみたいだわ。
おいおい、カイは偉そうなんじゃねえ。不愛想でぶっきらぼうなだけだぜ。
じゃなくて本物のカイの方。あなた彼と一番仲良かったじゃない。ここに彼がいないのが不思議だわ。
ああ。
どこでどうしてるのかしら。ねえ、あなたリナから何も。
聞いてねえ。聞けねえよ。
そっか。
Oh, bacon and egg turnover. That's actually a good term for it. I like that term. That's a good term.
見つけた。あれが偵察隊が見つけた敵のようだな。
I found a train.
線路に貨物列車、物資輸送のための集積基地だ。
Somebody decided to mount a machine gun on top of the train cabin for some reason. That's really retarded because that's heavy.
こんなところにこの規模の基地が。一体どこへ送るんだ。
線路の向かう先は西。トンネルがある。
山を越えるのか。だとしたらこの物資の行く先は。
そうか、
ガリアだ。
ガリア攻略のための物資の輸送拠点。クロード、どうするんだ。
How did we not know this? How did we not know where the enemy was supplying their forces from?
みんなのところへ戻ろう。
I guess it's because there's no aircraft in this world, and so scouting is basically the Stone Age.
先ほどの偵察で帝国軍の物資集積基地を発見した。目下の輸送先は西方面。ガリア侵攻のための武器弾薬だと思われる。
敵の輸送基地ってことか。おいおい、なんつう幸運だよ。
ラズ、私は敵の部隊の規模をこの目で確認してきた。弾も装備も圧倒的に不足し、他の小隊との連携もできない今の状態では。
勝ち目はねえって言いてえのか。ガリアに武器弾薬を運び込むための輸送基地をここで一気に叩けるんだぜ。
チャンスなのは分かってますよ。僕だってできることなら戦いたい。でも無理です。今助けが必要なのは誰が見たって僕らです。
クロード、あなたの考えを聞かせて。
指揮官としては命令通り指定のポイントに向かうことを選ぶべきだ。だけど僕は輸送拠点を叩くべきだと思う。これはガリアのためだけじゃない。ガリアが落ちればそこを足がかりに帝国は一気に西へ侵攻するだろう。それぞれの大切なものを守るために。 僕たちは志願して軍に入った。
Alternatively, you could use one of your 2 tanks to blow up the tunnel.
守るためには誰かがここで叩かなきゃいけないんだ。
It would take them fucking weeks, if not months, to clear it.
その誰かが私たちね。
勝算はある。強風が吹けば積もった雪が舞い上がり、一瞬吹雪のような状態になる。
吹雪に紛れて接近し、混乱したところを一気に叩くというわけか。
That sounds optimistic.
でも肝心の風は吹くまでここでじっと待つつもり？
いや、風は吹く。もうじきだ。
Ah, I forgot. He speaks to the weather.
風のお告げか。クロードが言うなら確かだな。
その作戦で勝てるのね。
ああ、勝てる。
わかった。だったらさっさと準備しましょう。基地ギリギリまで接近して気を待たないと。
わかりました。ハーフェン号を動かします。
みんな10分後に出撃する。準備にかかってくれ。
おい、お前あっさり引き下がるくらいなら最初から賛成しとけよ。
私はクロードの一言が欲しかっただけ。勝てるっていうその言葉、それさえあれば私は彼の命令に従うわ。
認めてるってのは冗談じゃなかったわけだ。よっしゃ、派手に暴れようぜ。この寒さを忘れるくらいにな。
クロード、本当にいいんだな。他の隊との合流がかなり遅れるぞ。
遅れた隊は待たずに先に進むと決めてある。大丈夫。気候レンジャーはどの隊も精鋭揃いだ。
わかった。勝つぞクロード。
ああ。
I think you're an optimistic little retard who should just blow up the tunnel instead. You've somehow got an infinite supply of high-explosive anti-tank shells, not to mention the mortar rounds, stuffed inside the backpacks of your tiny little engineers. It would be a far wiser move to make the tunnel go boom than to try to assault the enemy's main supply base, but that would clearly be expecting a far too high a degree of sophistication from our random ragtag bunch of idiots. Oh, well. But for now, all of this talk about food has made me hungry. And I will go get a pastry, which has been thawing for the last 4 hours, so that now it is hard and crunchy, so that it will cut the upper part of my mouth, causing blood to flow down in and settling like seasoning on top of the pastry. Blood-covered pastry. It's the best thing, and you know it, don't lie. You know it as well. You've all had that, the hard food that cuts your mouth and you're like, Don't pretend, chat. Don't pretend. I know. Until tomorrow, chat, and hopefully Metatron on Stamford Bridge, we'll see. I've been Arch. Thank you all very much for watching, and I hope to see you all again soon. Good night, chat.